Hey, it's Brent with Arcosa Crushed Concrete. If you've got concrete or asphalt rubble on your site, let me buy it from you, and I will recycle it into construction material for your future projects. Arcosa Crushed Concrete. Get paid for what you don't need.
Hey, it's Joe C. When was the last time you flushed out your water heater? Flushing a water heater each year improves its efficiency and extends its lifespan. So call Roland Reese Plumbing for a routine water heater flush out and any other plumbing needs. 260-7059. Roland Reese Plumbing.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coogan Nation, time to rise and shine and start your day with Duval Sports Media Big Steppers. Dan Hicken.
You know it!
Jeff Prosser.
It's a big deal.
Gosh, it sure is a big deal.
And E to the T.
E.T. is in the booth.
Rise and shine, Google. It's go time on a Tuesday morning. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. We will visit with Fred Taylor today. Ooh, how'd he get over it? Not over it yet, E.T. Good morning.
Sup, say Jeffrey?
I'm not over it. I'm not like brutally ticked off like I was
Right.
for 24. In fact, I'm over it enough that I'm going to let you hear a couple things from Liam Cohen. Because there's a couple psychological issues now that come into play with the way the team has played. Really now, let's be honest, it's been 4 games in a row, right? Went into the bye week with just the shellacking on the hands of the Rams. That's after losing at home to Seattle. Come off the bye. Tried your damnedest to lose in Vegas. Made a play at the end and won. It counts. And you know, and just the magnitude of the collapse Sunday, it has to linger. What is your message to the team? And I'll tell you what the message is to the team because Liam Cohen told us yesterday. So I'm going to let you hear from that this hour as we parse through what was and what's important for the football team is to dust yourself off as best you can and focus more on what is to come. And, hopefully some of these injuries that they've been playing, look, you're up 29-10. This is no rationalization in any form or fashion. But a lineup with Brenton Strange and Brian Thomas Jr. and Travis Hunter and Jordan Lewis and Devin Lloyd for a stretch, right? We're not a football team that one thing has been proven, that has the quality depth to overcome the loss of 5 or 6 frontline players. And that could be feeding into what we've seen really the last month of football as well. But I let you hear at least some today from Liam Cohen's perspective after that fly. He's a realist, man. I will say this about this, and I don't know if this is a generational thing. I don't know if NFL coaches, they continue to, churn into the system at well, now from my perspective, are younger ages. If maybe they're just going to be more willing to be in line with what we see. And if the pass rush abjectly stinks, this isn't a coaching staff that's going to, right? Affect the quarterback. Which one of our coaches threw that one at us? It's about affecting the quarterback, not necessarily this, that, or the other. Well, we're not even affecting him, to be honest. Last in the league in sacks. Again, history says that's a basement you need to climb out of if you were going to be a true playoff contender. And they're going to have plenty of opportunities to prove that, and really none bigger than the Chargers coming to town this weekend. And how do you respond to what just happened to you? That is what's going to be key for Liam Cohen and his staff as they get ready for a good Chargers team. What are they, 7-3, I think? Chargers, Broncos, 2 with the Colts. Can we go 3-1? Can the team that beat Brock Purdy and the Niners on the road, can the team that beat Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs on Monday Night Football? By the way, when the Chiefs needed a win, that wasn't some throwaway. Chiefs are 5-0. Ooh, look at cute little Jacksonville. They got them. The Chiefs were scrapping early with a host of really difficult teams on their schedule. They needed to win here on Monday night. So hopefully that team reemerges And we see the first signs of that with a bounce back at home this Sunday. Look, we're here to get you fired up for it. The ultimate fan experience is in play again. We are going to be at the, oh my gosh, let me get you the exact address. We're going to be at the Dailies Thursday morning, ET. It's on Kernan, so just right dead center of town pretty much. Easily accessible. But here's the deal. Don't wait until we show up on Thursday morning. We have the entry box all set up. Okay, here's the address. It is 5986 Kernan Boulevard South. So, again, 2 lucky winners, the Ultimate Game Day Package. Each winner is going to get 10 tickets to the Jaguars-Chargers game and 2 $100 Dailies gift cards. I'll remind you, they got that holiday feast sandwich. It's back right now by popular demand. So if you stop by and fill out your entry form, just go ahead and run by the dash there and take advantage of that. So anyway, it's going to be a big Sunday against the Chargers. This cold, boy, it's cold out there, E.T.
Oh, it's nippy.
It's winter cold out there.
Yeah, it's cold.
We E.T. and I and Dan played in Josh Scobie's charity tournament for the first tee yesterday. Big shindig over at Deerwood. That was fun. First time you played there, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it was first time.
Yeah. How'd you like your group? I saw your group. I know a couple of those. I know a couple of those guys.
Yeah. Justin Moore and Al. It was a fun group.
Yeah. You guys, how'd you hit them?
Oh, man, we hit him pretty good, man. At one point on 2, I thought I had closest to the pin.
Oh?
Yeah.
Look at you.
Legit, I hit it 15 feet, 9 inches close to the pin.
Yeah, that's a good shot into that hole yesterday.
Yeah, but it didn't win it. But all in all, it was a good time.
Right.
And then we played with a kid from First Tee. He was pretty good as well.
Yeah, I think we all had a First Tee golfer with us.
Uh-huh.
Ours was a Jacksonville kid, but has relocated to Daytona recently. And, he striped it pretty good.
Yeah.
I was on a good team, though, man. We went super low. We didn't win, but
Y'all almost won.
I think we're second, weren't we? Yeah.
I saw the scorecard.
Okay, yeah, I haven't seen him. I thought we were. I was just along for the ride. I played okay yesterday, nothing special, but we had a overall pretty good team. Between somebody was coming through. Anyway, good time, and thanks to Scobie for having us out. It looks like a ton of money raised yesterday for the First Tee. The generosity of Give Back here on the First Coast at all of these events. We do a ton of them in the fall and just raising money left and right for a really good cause. All right, let's turn it back to the sports world. We had Monday Night Football last night. Not what I expected. No score at the half, 10-7 final. Jordan Love had a rough night. Just sketchy decision making. Only threw for 176 yards and not a touchdown. Which against a team like the Eagles, although if you hold Philly to 10, you probably think you're all right. Man, I don't trust the Packers, man. I don't know what it is about them, but they're now 5-3-1. They have that one tie. Who was that against? Dallas, maybe. Eagles just find a way, don't they? They grunt one out, ho hum. Everybody talking about the Rams and the Seahawks and the Colts and all of these teams that are also off to great starts. The Eagles like, okay, hold my beer, 7-2. All right, home field is going to be big in the NFC, and I think it's more from keeping the Eagles from having it than it is owning it yourself. If that makes sense, right? Like. And that's the problem with that NFC West, man. The Rams and Seahawks got to play each other, and you got the Niners mixed in there, although I do think the Rams have played them twice already. Cardinals aren't a layup, although they were this past Sunday, and now no Kyler Murray for the rest of the year. That kind of slid under the radar a little bit. He went on IR, so all y'all that wanted Jacoby Brissett, well, there's Act 1 for you. How'd that go? Not well in Seattle over the weekend. So, yeah, there's a lot of focus on rightly, on some other really good teams, but again, here are the Eagles, just kind of in that same old position, top of the an NFC East, by the way, that's getting worse by the day, isn't it? So the challenge they're going to win this division, right? Let me take a quick check of the standings. And the Eagles now with that win are 7-2. Yeah, the Cowboys are 3-5-1. Man, they got a 3.5 game lead in the division with 8 to play. So, yeah, if the Eagles are pointing at a race, it's going to be for home field, and that's a race that right now has 3 teams in the NFC at 7-2, and it is listen, I will say this. I've been on the Seahawks and Rams since I saw them. Those 2 jokers are for real. The way they get after the quarterback, listen what's in common here with these good teams, by the way. Real good lines of scrimmage. Eagles, both sides. Seahawks, both sides. Rams, both sides. Colts, both sides. Broncos, both sides. Trench warfare. I would argue that the best 5 teams in the NFL right now, I think the best 5 teams, we'll get hectic later today, but I think the best 5 teams are, and with all due respect to the Chiefs, you're 5-4, wait your turn. But I think right now the best 5 teams in football are the Colts, the Broncos, the Eagles, the Seahawks, and the Rams. All 5 of them, I bet you, have top 10 both offensive and defensive lines. And by the way, we're playing 3 Chargers right there at 7-3. So they got sights set over in the AFC. Colts and Broncos lead the chase for home field now. 10 games in, you can start talking about it. Boy, it goes fast, doesn't it? It goes fast. Chiefs 5-4. Jags, by the way, still have the final playoff spot. Got the tiebreaker due to that win over the Chiefs. That Chiefs schedule doesn't let up, man. At Denver this week. Then home against the Colts. They go to Dallas. Then they're back-to-back home against Houston and the Chargers. And then they've got the Broncos second to last game. Now, the 3 that are tucked into those games, at the Raiders to end things, at the Titans Christmas week, and at home against the Texans in a Sunday nighter. So the Chiefs are 5-4 at Denver, Colts at Dallas, Houston Chargers at home, at Tennessee, Denver at home, at Vegas. There's probably another 3 losses in there, at least 2. So if you're going to set your sights, that would leave them at 11-6. That leaves the Jaguars team that needs to go 6-2 in their last 8 if they're going to get to 11. Ooh, you see 6-2 in there, Mr. Dassadub? Right? Yeah, these playoffs are very, very perilous right now. Very, very precarious positioning right now. Holding for now, and it's a huge game. Makes this week a huge, huge game. All right, there was a coaching opening in the NFL yesterday, and somehow where we live, every coaching opening then becomes the first speculation. It's not about the job itself. It's not about the guy it's leaving. It's, does Lane Kiffin fit there? And in this case, the answer would seem to be yes. I will explain. You'll hear from Liam Cohen and more. We are up and rolling on a chill. I feel you, 6 o'clockers. Ooh, you're out there loading and unloading this morning, getting the car to drive down to whatever it is you're doing this morning. It's chilly. So keep warm as best you can. It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. You are listening to The Drill.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Speed.
45-50.
Talent.
How high can you leap?
Opportunity.
Just when they needed it most.
Listen for the Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game. Experience the universal difference on 1010XL.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dan Hicken with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results.
I'm Brendan with Checkmate Coatings. We coat it all: garages, pool decks, driveways, and patios. Be the envy of your neighbors.
Slam dunk your floors at CheckmateCoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything, from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com, then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
From Spurrier's playbook to ESPN studios, Chris Doering knows college football, and he brings his Gator greatness to the drill with Dan and Jeff, Tuesday mornings at 7:20. Protected by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care? Totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Chelsea here, ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? During Renewal by Anderson's Black Friday sales event, buy now and pay nothing until 2027. That's 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 2 full years. Our Acclaim Impact windows are built for Florida homes, designed to help you save on energy bills while keeping your home comfortable all year round. Restrictions apply. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free in-home design consultation. License number CGC 1527613. Renewal by Anderson, where comfort meets savings.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
Hey folks, Mike Dempsey here for Dandy Foods, a Jacksonville family business for nearly 70 years. Heck, I've been talking about them for over a decade. The Thompson family's secret, Dandy is never frozen. Always fresh baked bread with quality meats and cheeses. No dry, crumbly subs here, only soft and tasty deliciousness. When I see that logo with the little guy with the cane on the label, it tells me I'm getting a trusted brand and a quality sandwich. So do what I do, stop in at a Circle K and make yours a Dandy today.
Jacksonville's building a fence along the goal line. This is the Superior Fence and Rail Defensive Player of the Game. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
Jarian Jones was sensational over the weekend for the Teal and Black. The Jacksonville cornerback had 4 tackles versus Houston, as well as 2 passes defended, and pitched in an interception on what was an incredible day. Performances like this should give 22 more time on the field, and he's your Superior Fence and Rail's defensive player of the game.
You waited forever for your new fence. Then strangers show up. Subcontractors rushing the job. Sent by the company you trusted. Frustrating, right? Superior Fence and Rail promises better. Their professionally trained builders deliver quality you can trust. No subcontractors, no shortcuts. Just the superior craftsmanship your home deserves.
When you're on the fence, about a fence, SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Frank Frangie here to tell you about the coolest new thing, a putting green in my backyard that my friends at Sunshine Turf installed. Sunshine Turf can do the same for you. They'll come to your house, they'll create a custom design for your space, and you'll have an authentic golf course experience right in your own backyard. I freaking love it. Sunshine Turf is family owned and they made the process so simple. So visit sunshineturf.info or call them at 904-383-0243 and get a free quote today for your own putting green. Get it from Sunshine Turf.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Man, shout out to my friends at Catlin Truck Accessories. You probably know Keith Catlin by now. Good people, good family, great business downtown, buddy. You get what you pay for. Honest, upfront, top quality, both customer service, product line. Man, you don't do it for 100 years unless you're doing it absolutely right. So for all your truck accessory needs, if you got a crew out today, get them all lined up with Catlin Truck Accessories. The new college basketball poll is out. That's right, Gator Nation. As a Florida fan, that's what you look forward to every week, the basketball poll and its rankings. And even that brings disappointment, at least a little, because I'll remind you, Florida dropped their opener, a week ago Monday against Arizona. And so the Cats here, well, let's go to the coaches. My AP brethren, I don't trust. There's too many of you jokers that aren't even watching college basketball yet, and I see you putting 0-2 teams in the top. I just can't do it. So let's go to the coaches who are at least are aware that the season has begun, and they're not tracking, the Heisman race. Arizona's win, by the way, puts them at number 6 at 2-0. Florida's the highest-ranked team with a loss, which makes sense. The Gators are at number 10. After going 1-1 in their opening week. Again, the disappointing loss to Arizona, which they built a big lead early, and then they rebounded at home against UNF, and it was like a 40-point win. Happened last weekend while I was off and about. So Gators are at 1-1. I'll remind you, it's rivalry week. First and foremost, by the way, right off the bat, man, I meant to start the show with a happy Veterans Day to everyone, ET, including you, my friend.
Shout out.
And more than words, man, if there are veteran initiatives out there, get involved in them. And there are, right? I think I saw the stat, 5.5% of Americans now have served. And I think one thing about this country, man, I think the further you are removed from either you yourself or your dad or your grandfather serving, the easier it is to get removed from the freedoms that you have. But for generations in this country, kids grew up with their dads serving. They served. There is a personal connection that still exists, in a lot of cases. And so that number is 5.5% right now of veterans out there. And I think we're down only like 1% currently serving in the armed forces. So we appreciate y'all and enjoy a day in your honor. So, and that goes to you there as well. Although, the Coast Guard, I don't know, we'll talk. I kid because I care. So, anyway, it's rivalry week for Florida basketball. They got the Noles tonight. We got Florida State basketball tonight, and it'll by far be the most talented matchup of November involving those two athletic programs. The Florida and Florida State basketball teams, both much better than their football-playing brethren. So it's FSU tonight for the Gators. And then don't forget Sunday here in Jacksonville, Gators and Canes. Got a little payback for that South Florida debacle earlier this year, huh? That one's at 8:30, so if you're going to do the double dip, man, it gets you're going to either be hanging out a while, but I think it probably makes more sense to give the early crowd a time to clear out and the later crowd a time to come in. I don't like, though, an 8:30 Sunday start for this kind of game. I'd rather see it at like 7 o'clock on a weekday night, or that seems like a tough ask, man, for the Jacksonville sports fan base. They put in a Jaguars game day, man, right? But Gators and Noles tonight, Gators and Canes on Sunday, and Florida is number 10 in the most recent rankings. Purdue is number 1 with the coaches. Houston number 1 with the AP. Purdue, Houston, UConn, Duke, Michigan are your top 5. North Carolina is off to a 2-0 start. Coaches don't quite believe in them yet. They're at number 20. Let me see what we got from the SEC. Big storyline in college basketball last year, and rightly so as it played out through the tournament, was the number of power teams from the SEC. Now, that number preseason was way down. Kentucky and Florida both have, projections of being, Florida especially, a Final Four team, but there's not that depth. Last year it was Florida, Auburn, Tennessee, and Bama played all year long like they were a top 4 team, and by the time we got to the tournament, they all went to at least the 8, 2 of them to the 4. So, that said, Kentucky is 8, Bama is 9, Florida is 10, Tennessee is 18, Arkansas, who lost to Michigan State over the weekend, is 21, and Auburn, now with Stephen Pearl, not Bruce Pearl, is a 2-0, and they're 25th. So just 6 teams from the SEC into the top 25. So that first college basketball ranking is out. Look, it's, with college basketball and there being a tournament, the rankings, and really in football, you can almost say that as well. We'll have the second iteration of the playoff rankings released later tonight. you almost say the same thing about football. But in basketball, it'll be more about that, those dudes late in the year nail it, the Lenardis of the world. They tell you where your team's going to be seated, and by the time the tournament comes out, they've got it almost down to your site and location. So, for Florida, this early season will be about trying to pick up some quality wins, and they're going to have opportunity. They're going to play Duke. They're going to play UConn. Those teams are 3-4. They'll play Kentucky, obviously, this year. So the Gators will be trying to earn their tournament points for the resume, so to speak, a little bit later in the year. But you got to win these games. A big game for FSU tonight. The Noles kind of went out into the abyss just a bit these last couple of years. Leonard Hamilton had them going for a good spell, but they got Luke Laux in. Florida State, for some uncanny reason, has always had the ability to recruit over there, right? They put through. I mean, you look around the NBA right now, and there are guys that went in the top 10. They haven't had that for the last couple of years. This is the first real test for Florida State. They have stacked their early season with metaphoric layups. They opened with Alcorn State, beat them by 32. They played Alabama State, beat them by 37. And now they're at number 10 Florida tonight. So that's a 7 o'clock tip in Gainesville. By the way, after that, it's UT Martin, Georgia Southern, and Cal State Bakersfield for the Noles. And then then we're going to find out. Texas A&M and Georgia, those are good like teams for them. And then they host number 1 Houston. SEC championship Saturday, or college football championship Saturday, December 6th. So, all right, I just went down a college basketball wormhole. That's on me. So the Giants job opened yesterday. Boy, predicted that one, didn't we? I mean, yesterday, well, yeah, that's going to do it for Brian Daboll, isn't it? And sure as sugar. Boy, how to torpedo an organization. Brian Daboll had them into the playoffs with Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley, and then Barkley got hurt, and they're dealing with some regression from Jones, and they panicked and they got rid of everyone. First, they chose to keep Jones over Barkley, who went off to a unbelievable year in Philly. Then they chose to let Jones go as well. And now the coach who had both of those guys and had them in the playoffs, now he gone. So the Giants are just an absolute mess. But here's where the plot thickens. Again, any job that opens, college or pro now, Gator Nation mind, the state's mind almost goes to Lane Kiffin. First it was LSU, and then, you hear rumors about the Dolphins. Well, now here's this NFL job that is open. And the reason the Giants opening is the most eyebrow-raising when it comes to the future of Lane Kiffin is we know who the quarterback is for the Giants. He's Jackson Dart, who was Lane Kiffin's quarterback at Ole Miss. So that's a comfort level that it doesn't exist often if you're trying to transition into the NFL. Now, is it enough? Does Lane Kiffin want to be an NFL head coach? And from the Florida side, it's all about a perspective here. Look, me personally, not speaking for everyone, by a mile, I want Lane Kiffin to be the Gators' next head coach. And inroads have been made to that. But that was before the Giants' job opened. But from that perspective, right, I'm much more okay if Lane Kiffin takes an NFL job than if he winds up at LSU. If he stays at Ole Miss, then it's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. I'm going to come back with Liam Cohen, and what does he tell a football team that just did what they did 2 days ago?
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. It's a snapshot in time.
Unbelievable concentration.
But in the end, there's always a play that stood out.
And there's the biggest play of the day.
Listen for the performance painting high performance play of the game on 1010XL.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar and habanero jack cheese topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Dailies Dash today to get your delicious Duval sub. Dailies is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Football season is here, and our hometown team isn't the only one ready to stack up the wins. At Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi, you score big every time you shop with us. Thousands of vehicles, no flags, no fumbles, just hassle-free car buying and big wins with lifetime warranties, lifetime oil changes, and lifetime customer service. Plus, our wow pricing lets you celebrate a touchdown of savings. Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi. We're here to wow you.
When it comes to glass, you don't want average. You want flawless. Duval Glass and Mirror has transformed homes and businesses across Jacksonville for over 35 years. Frameless showers that wow, mirrors cut exactly to your style, fogged or broken glass replaced, decorative tabletops, windows replaced or repaired to stand up to Florida storms. All backed by a 100% guarantee. Visit DuvalGlass.com for your free quote. There's only one name for glass and mirror around these parts. It's Duval!
At Cannons of Jacksonville, they know that when you're towing anything, you gotta have products you can rely on. With over 50 years of fabrication expertise, the family at Cannons can repair or install precisely what you need to tow with confidence. Whether it's a heavy-duty hitch, trailer frame, gooseneck, tow bar, or any other towing accessory, Cannons will provide you with unmatched precision and durability. For all your towing needs, visit cannonsofjacks.com, where quality and customer satisfaction collide.
Imagine waking up this time next week and being 100% debt-free. No credit cards, no car loan, no personal loan. Hey, Prosser here. Loan Pronto's Equity Express line of credit can make it happen. Homeowners are turning their home equity into cash almost instantly. With Loan Pronto's AI-based system, you can get approval in about 10 minutes with almost no documentation, no appraisal, and no hassle. You can get hundreds of thousands of dollars out of your home. Use that money to pay off all your other loans. The average homeowner saves over $850 a month doing this. Listen, your home value is way up. You can use that to wipe out all those credit cards and more. Get some money for home improvement. Literally hundreds of thousands are at your fingertips. And approval is just minutes away. So call now, 904-999-1508. 904-999-1508. That's loanpronto.com. Take that cash that you're living in and put it to use. NMLS 1661781, subject to lender approval, equal housing lender.
Custom home builders. Fed up with your electrical and low voltage companies that ghost you mid-project, sparking delays? Unreliable subs and poor electrical work that derail your schedules? Turn to Tyson Inc., experts in seamless electrical services for your custom builds. Pre-construction planning, integration, and installation, no hassles. Your homeowners will love the new Tyson showroom. Team up with Tyson for your next home building project. TysonInc.com.
Hi, I'm John Haney from Clearwater Gutters and Drainage. After heavy rains, the problems are obvious. Mulch blown out of your beds, water standing around your foundation, and that fancy new crater back behind your bushes. Let Clearwater Seamless Gutters help you solve the problem spots.
Clearwater Seamless Gutters. We can't sing a lick, but we sure are good at gutters.
And drainage, too.
Find out more at clearwaterjacks.com.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey, and I've got a challenge for you. Go stand next to your window. You feel a cool draft? Well, then you need Pella. The experts at Pella Windows and Doors can easily fix that with energy-efficient windows to keep the drafty air out and save you money every month. And how does 0% interest for 60 months sound? Go to PellaJacks.com and schedule a free home energy checkup. That's PellaJacks.com, or visit the showroom on Phillips Highway just north of Bay Meadows and tell them you heard about Mike's challenge on 1010XL.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
All right, back on a Veterans Day edition. Happy Veterans Day to all you veterans out there. Important as a community, we support all the veteran initiatives. Super important. Cold out there. Ooh. Like cold. All right, the Jacks got to get better play from their better players. Just simple as that. Trevor Lawrence needs to calm the fan base down with a nice little 19 for 32, 285, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. It's the only thing that's going to get people to take a deep breath and relax a little bit at this point. Add some statistics to a win here for a few weeks. Let's get to feeling better about ourselves. And you can't say that even, it's even more on the guys who don't need any help to make a play, right? If you're a quarterback or a receiver or a running back, you need help to look good. If you're a defensive end, you don't. There he is. Go get him. Those guys got to come through, man. They just do. And they're capable. So I hold out hope. We need to unleash those gates. And, man, the opportunity didn't seem any better than it would have been a week ago against an already shaky offensive line, starting a rookie tackle. And now the Chargers come to town, and both of their starting tackles are out. They've signed replacements. But you ought to be able to get after Justin Herbert here in the Florida sunshine on Sunday afternoon. Chargers coming off a shortish week, as they played Sunday night against Pittsburgh. Their defense is for real. You got another defensive line that you're going to have to go deal with. Chargers are 7-3. Playing through a host of injuries. They've had quality backups. They played a difficult schedule for the most part. They slid by a couple of times, as can happen in the NFL. You bet. I watched them a couple of weeks ago against the Titans, and they didn't look like anything special. But, man, you're talking about a team that drafted a running back to be their guy. He's out and on the temporary IR. They picked up Najee Harris in free agency. And meanwhile, J.K. Dobbins is running wild to let him go. He's in Denver, hadn't stayed healthy his whole career, and now he has. And the Chargers, who want to run the football, are down to a second-year player, Kamari Vidal, who they kind of given up on based on what they did with their other moves this offseason. But they opened, the Chargers did, with a win against the Chiefs. Then they won at the Raiders. They beat the Broncos at home already. Then they went and lost at the injuries really start to pile up here. The linemen go out. Slater's out for the year. They lose Alt a little bit later. Both running backs go down. They lose to the Giants. And then they lose at home to Washington. They're 3-2. They won at Miami. They lost at home against the Colts. They beat the Vikings pretty badly at home. They're on a 3-game win streak. They were 4-3 after losing to the Colts at home, again, in the middle of their worst injury situations. And they've responded with 3 straight wins against Minnesota, at the Titans by only a touchdown, and then pretty convincingly over the Steelers Sunday night. So they're 7-3. And now with this trip cross country, we can only hope. We just need to have one of those weeks, one of those weeks that even if you're not, like, one of those weeks that the Jags could be an 8-point underdog, but they have their Sunday and they play well and they win the football. We just need to have a week where everything go. We need a pick-me-up, man. We need one bad. And what do you tell your team if you're Liam Cohen, man? I don't. What's your strategy here in dealing with this as promptly as you can? Well, I guess this is the message after you're up 29-10 on the road against a bitter rival in a game so important to both you and them, and you blow that lead. I guess this is what you try and message your team.
Guys, nobody cares at the end of the day, guys. We're kicking off on Sunday against the Chargers, not playing the Texans again. And we can't relive the moment. We can't change anything about the outcome of yesterday. It sucks. It's brutal. But this is the league. This is the NFL. The real adversity, the real response to gut-wrenching, tough losses like this, everything is in front of us. We have every opportunity to go, win this week. That's all that matters. We got to win this week. Look, you look around the league. Look at all these games, right? Teams are winning, then they end up losing at the end. Teams are losing, they end up winning in the end. It's who makes a play. We won 3/4 of the game. Let's be honest, right? We won 3/4. We didn't win the 4th, and they did, and they ended up winning the game.
Well, here's a reality. I did the numbers yesterday, so I'm going to go on my somewhat short-term memory. That could be a problem. They've given up, 40 points in the fourth quarter of the last 2 weeks. And they gave up 19 points in the first 3 quarters the last 2 weeks. That's a problem, right? You got to have that edge to you to put a team away. You got to have an edge to you to continue the way you've played for the first 3 quarters, to continue to play at least close to that level. I know things are going to happen. Teams will hit big plays. You may have a turnover on your own side. But it doesn't make sense to give up 19 points in 6 quarters the last 2 weeks and then give up 40 points in 2 quarters overall, the same fourth quarter week after week. That's not counting another 6 they got in overtime. Be 46 if you counted that. So that edge to close out, man, that's something that has to be developed in an organization that I know there's a lot new here. There's also a lot old, primarily a fan base that's been around for 30 years watching this kind of stuff week in and week out. So, Liam Cohen, does your team have that edge in them to finish?
Guys, I didn't feel like we had enough edge yesterday. I think we've shown to have the edge at times, to be obviously 4-1 in 1-score games going into the game. You feel like, okay, well, we've made some improvements in that area, that we've learned how to finish some games or come out on the right side, or a tip ball goes your way. I mean, you're on the right side of some of those games going into yesterday, and then you have a 19-point lead in the fourth quarter. And no, I don't think that we had our edge in the fourth quarter yesterday. No.
All right. So neither did we. And the answer to that question is really important based on what we see in the next 8 fourth quarters. Then the answer matters. If we don't see different, that answer that you just heard was irrelevant. Got a football fix when we return. So the Dolphins had the big upset this weekend, and I'll go into kind of the magnitude of that. And then did you see the video that's going around?
Which one?
I'll tell you when we return.
Yeah.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
This is your VSIN Action Update, brought to you by Duck Duck Rooter Plumbing, Septic, and Air Conditioning. When you're stuck, call the Duck. Proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Ole Miss bet up from a 13.5 to a 16.5 point favorite over the Florida Gators at Von Hemingway Stadium on Saturday. The total is moved from 52.5 to 54.5. Florida State in Tallahassee against Virginia Tech. Seminoles laying 2 touchdowns against the Hokies. 55.5 the total. South Florida a 10-point favorite at Navy. Jaguars +3 at home with the Chargers at Everbank Stadium Sunday. 43.5 the total. College basketball tonight at the O'Connell Center. Florida Gators 18.5 point favorites over Florida State. Florida A&M +24.5 at Rice. Jacksonville a 16.5 point dog at High Point. Progressive helping veterans drive their lives forward. More info, keystoprogress.com. With your action update, Mike Sennett, 1010XL.
Hey friends, Frank Frangie here. You know me. I don't mess around when it comes to taking care of business. Well, if your plumbing or AC company is giving you excuses, it's time to make a trade. Call the pros at Duck Duck Rooter. They're the trusted partner for some of the biggest commercial names in Northeast Florida. Their office team keeps billing smooth, and their field techs show up ready to fix the problem, fast and right. Bring in the starters with Duck Duck Rooter, a proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Call 904-862-6769. 904-862-6769. Tell them Frank sent you.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
If you have cane fever, you'll get your weekly dose of Miami football on the Hurricane Report.
I'm JJ LaSelva. This season, I'll keep you close to Coral Gables with the Hurricane Report on 1010XL.
Proudly protected by Performance Painting.
Tired of roofers who never answer the phone and just use AI?
I'm Morgan Conley, the People's Roofer. I answer every call. No robots, no runaround. I'm born here, built here, staying here. Visit MorganConleyRoofing.org.
What's happening, folks? It's your main man, E.T. here. And if you've ever been injured in an accident, visit my buddy, Dr. McGowan, at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation Center. You have 14 days to see a doctor and protect your insurance benefits. And even if you're at fault, no matter what you hear, you have the right to choose your own doctor. And I recommend the team at McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation. They're auto accident experts and will guide you every step of the way to ensure the care that you need. Your recovery starts with McGowan Spinal Rehabilitation.
Are you ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? It's the Black Friday sales event going on now at Renewal by Andersen. Buy now and pay nothing until 2027. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 years. This offer expires November 30th. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
Baloo here for Smunez Vision. Why Smunez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smunez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smunez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smunez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmunezVision.com today. Here you can see.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatsiers experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
Living on Amelia Island, having fun in Fernandina Beach? No matter what brings you to the fun, cozy town, make sure you check out the tap room at Mocama Beer Company. With a full flight of craft creations, from the Cosmico IPA to the Motor, the perfect pilsners and lagers, matching memories and some Mocama magic is what it's all about. Mocama Beer Company in Fernandina Beach, near the big water where the sun is born. And look for more Mocama craft at your local Total Wine or ABC Liquors.
Hidden Hills Golf Club on Monument Road has a little bit of something for everyone. So whether you want to practice, play, or just relax with friends at the Hills Grill, Hidden Hills is the place for you. Check us out at hiddenhillsgc.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's team time, Farah doesn't flinch.
Happy anniversary, baby. Got you on my mind. Happy anniversary, baby. Got you on my mind.
A little yacht rocking back. Yacht rock you back into a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Shout out to all you vets out there. Happy Veterans Day. Got a Shazam Spotlight before we get to the football fix. It does come from the NFL, and sometimes it's a very fortunate knock on the door when the dudes from the NFL's PP test come to see you. Interesting story. Did you see the story of the Broncos linebacker Alex Singleton?
No.
So Singleton, a linebacker for the Denver Broncos, is subject, like the rest of his NFL brethren. The Shazam Spotlight brought to you by ShazamAuto.com and the Murray Ford Superstore, Stark and Kingsland. Take that short drive, experience the best in customer service, and a great product line. If you can't find it, they don't have it. So you go to Murray Ford Superstores. All right. Random drug tests are there for everyone in the NFL, and Alex Singleton got his earlier this year. Yesterday, he publicly announced that due to that random NFL drug test, he learned he had testicular cancer.
Wow.
Singleton said the test revealed he had elevated levels of the hormone human chorionic gonadotropin, which raised a red flag. Something was wrong. From there, he made an appointment with a doctor, got his diagnosis, underwent surgery to remove the cancerous tumor this past Friday following the Broncos' win over the Raiders. Singleton urging those reading the statement to listen to their bodies get checked. He hopes to return to the field soon. Quote, this morning I stood before our team as a lucky man. I share with my teammates and coaches I underwent successful surgery on Friday for testicular cancer after being diagnosed last week. Thankfully, we believe this man's playing with that up until learns, has it, boom, dresses the team. A little over 2 weeks ago, following a random test as part of the NFL's drug testing program, I received a notice that I had elevated levels. Without a doubt, I knew how diligent I am with what goes into my body. This wasn't from anything external. Spoke with my agent and wife, visited with a urologist on Monday. That Monday, it was determined. In fact, I had signs of a testicular tumor. Contacted the Broncos. Went for an ultrasound, confirmed the diagnosis. Friday, after playing in the Raiders game the previous night, Singleton underwent surgery to remove the cancerous tumor and began the road to full recovery. So didn't share it with anyone.
Wow.
Warrior there, man.
For sure.
That's a warrior. Fire at the band. We got a football fix brought to you by Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course. Man, it looks beautiful over there in the greens. Okay. Best I've ever seen at Julington. No hyperbole. I'm just saying. Mike McDaniel had the perfect answer to leave it a nebulous question. So the Dolphins beat the Bills in one of the biggest upsets of the year. It's the largest home upset for an underdog this season. Third largest upset in the NFL this year. Big underdogs. They beat the Bills bad. 30-13 was the final. And after the win, so the Bills Mafia, I think you've heard of them. In, every NFL town, there's a local bar that hosts, these different fan groups. And, some of them are thicker than others. But here around Jacksonville, if you're a Bear or a Packer or Steeler or Bill or just about any team, you've probably got a group that you can congregate with. And the Bills Mafia famous for that. And there is a bar down there in South Florida called the Elbow Room. It's the hot spot for visiting Bills fans. Also, I guess the Panthers Stanley Cup, whatever. So, after the win, there's a photo circulating on Twitter. There's Mike McDaniel driving by the bar with the window down and his arm hanging out the side, trolling Bills Mafia after the Dolphins' victory. There's also a little piece of video. So reporters asked him yesterday, man, is that you in the photo? Did you go troll the Bills fans? This is what he said. That's why I like the good old days, the throwbacks of yore, where you could trust the internet and the images because it's pretty detailed that I live in that area. But AI, right? I live in that AI. I live in that area. AI is real. That's what I got for you. So, yeah, that would be an incredibly nebulous answer. I would just say, you're darn right I did. Too many of them in my stadium on Sunday. It's hard to run a lot of shade when you're, 3-6 or whatever the Dolphins are.
Yeah, it is.
What an odd team, though. They went to Atlanta and beat the brakes off of them. They beat the Bills at home. And the NFL this year is just giving some wacky results to us. Eagles last night over the Packers, 10-7. We'll go into more detail on that game. Nothing happened forever, and then the fourth quarter is just a flurry of weird plays. But look, Jordan Love said something after the game that resonated. Said the Packers offense is letting the defense down. He only scored 10 points at home on a Monday nighter. And the Eagles, again, hold my beer. Here we are, 7-2. Don't forget about us. Meanwhile, the NFC East, we detailed this earlier, is just it's turning into a dumpster fire. The Eagles already have a 3.5 game lead in the division, and the Giants have fired their head coach. Brian Daboll. We suggested this yesterday. You can't lose the games the way they're losing them and then still keep the job. The Giants are just like Exhibit A in how to like mess up a franchise. They had Daboll and Daniel Jones and Saquon Barkley. They made a playoff run same year the Jags went to the playoffs and just abandoned ship, didn't re-sign Saquon, elected to keep Jones over him, and then Jones didn't last half the year after they let Saquon go. Just a total mess. And now Coach is out as well. Guess who was back at practice yesterday?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow.
Oh, yeah.
Remember him? The guy the Jags knocked out. You're welcome, Jake Browning. Back to practice is hoping to be able to return by Thanksgiving, which at the rate the Bengals will go on to be about 3 more losses later. 2 giveaways. The only team in NFL history to score 38 back-to-back weeks and lose both games. 38 or more. I think it was 38 exactly. Maybe 39 one week. So, yeah, Joe Burrow back. We'll see if that matters. Garrett Wilson of the Jets going to miss at least 3 to 4 weeks. How far away are the Jets on our schedule? That's outside of that 4-week window, isn't it? Man, I was all in tune with the Jags schedule. I had it marked out step by step by step, and you start all this losing. I'm like, yeah, I know we got. Now I'm like a player. I know we got the Chargers this week. Yeah, I know we got the Chargers this week. I think we have a game the following week. I think the Jaguars play the Chargers this week at home. In fact, I know they do. We'll be at Daly's on Thursday. And then, is that the last game of the year?
No, it's not.
I think they go back-to-back roadies. Like, to be honest, I think they go like Arizona, Tennessee, maybe.
Yeah. Yep. Chargers, Arizona, Tennessee.
And then we get Indy at home, and then the Jets. So, yeah, the Jets are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks out. Yeah. So, just saying. If you want to come to town without him, that's fine. That's Football Fix. Hick and Arrival, more coming your way next. Appreciate Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin and the home course, the Jewett Creek Golf Club.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The Gator Boys are back and ready to defend their national title.
Florida will cut down the nets. Winners of the national championship.
This is Gator Country. Your home for Gators Hoops is 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Chevrolet is proud to be a 7-time Chevrolet Dealer of the Year recipient, the only dealership in Northeast Florida to ever win this prestigious award, earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. Visit NimnickChevy.com to learn more. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right. Where do you go? The answer is simple. Nobody but Nimnick. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
The mix of salty sea air and burnt rubber. The big skies, high banks, and grandstands. The rumble in your chest. That's what we love about the Daytona 500. Honoring history and making it. At the biggest race of the year on the biggest stage of a lifetime. The Daytona 500. You gotta see it to believe it. February 15th, 2026. Secure your experience now at Daytona500.com. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Homeowners, storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through November 13th. Financing available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting. Protecting your home, building your trust.
License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com.
Hey, Hicken here. Tired of glasses or contacts? Discover customized vision solutions at Bowden Eye & Associates. Dr. Bowden's team offers cutting-edge options like Evo implantable Collamer lenses or refractive lens exchange and classic LASIK, designed to fit your life. Picture perfect vision for reading, driving, or just enjoying the day. It's easier than you think. Call now for your free screening. Bowden Eye & Associates, they're keeping the First Coast focused.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Jason, I called you about the ductwork in my attic this summer, and you totally blew me off.
I did.
My airflow is too low and my bills are too high.
I know.
There's stains on my ceiling tiles and sweating around the vents, and the mice have chewed so many holes in the ducts, I think they're getting more AC than I am.
I know.
Then how could you let me suffer all summer, Jason?
Because summer is the one time of year I just can't send my technician into someone's steaming hot attic. They'd kill me. Ductwork is hot, cramped work at the best of times. Lucky for you, those best of times are in November.
You mean like now?
Bueller Air & Plumbing can repair your old, damaged, or just plain sketchy ductwork right now when it's not too hot and not too cold.
And none of your technicians will kill you.
It's a win-win.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group, 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Miller Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Miller Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Miller Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Miller Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Zero Res. On Monday, Jag head coach Liam Cohen was blunt about the shocking loss to the Texans.
Didn't get it done. Their back was against the wall, and they played like it, and we didn't.
1010XL is inviting all members of the military, active or retired, to String Sports Brewery, Jack's Beach, for free lunch or dinner, compliments of the Firewatch Project. Join the Frangie Show live from 4 to 6. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 7:03, it's 31 degrees. Now the chip brought by Bueller & Plumbing. Stay cool with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Ladies and gents, please put your hands together as Dan Hicken enters the studio.
You know it! Yes, sir!
Oh, you like that one?
Oh, yeah. This kind of this is a mogul song.
Yeah?
Yeah, what is this one?
Oh, this is Drake and Lil Wayne.
Yeah, this is my song.
Right above it, baby.
Yeah, this is kind of mogulish. It's kind of regal.
I probably should have.
Kind of like a horn, like a king.
Like a horn. Yeah, I probably
like
should have
king
played.
coming in.
I probably should have played this after a Jags win. Cause yeah, you feeling that one?
Yeah, I feel it. Yeah, I like this one. I like this. Drake and Lil Wayne are my guys.
Right above it.
Sorry, Bone Crusher. You out.
You out of there.
Sometimes, sometimes you got to go back before you go ahead. And I feel like in Dan time today, we need to go back a little bit. We need to revisit. We need to make sure everybody's on the same page here on the drill.
Talk that talk.
Make sure everybody's okay.
All right.
I think things got a little out of hand yesterday. I'm not positive.
What you mean?
Just trying to feel around a little bit here. I get clues.
Okay.
I got some clues yesterday, and I'm trying to piece things together. So the three of us went and played in Josh Scobie's First Tee. Shout out First Tee, great
Shout
folks.
out.
Yes. Happy to pitch in and do our part.
First Tee golf tournament, and
so sacrificial on our behalf.
I had to go teach my class, so I wasn't able to stay for the whole round, but I played
right.
some. I thought we were playing together. It ended up being different.
He
which
needed
is
to
fine.
use this for our celebrity status.
Celebrity status.
Yeah.
is
We're
great.
just going to be a normal ho-hum average Joe foursome.
Rumor is somebody
up.
paid tens of thousands to play with E.
Yeah.
So
Hey,
whatever.
Rumor is I got drafted before y'all two. I was like, what?
Whatever works.
Yeah, however it works.
Yeah.
Now, here's where the clues start coming.
All right.
Okay.
All right, clue number 1, I'm on the course, and I'm hearing this dude screaming. And I know it's E. He's right over those trees. I scream back, shut up, E! Run a golf course! I knew it was him.
It was, probably.
That was
Did you hear?
very early in the round, did you hear me respond to you?
Yes, I did.
You did? Okay.
I wish I could ask you guys, for the audience sake, what hole we were on, but I know that's
No,
just
I can't tell you.
Okay.
It was either 13 or 14 I was on.
Okay.
And then he was over to the left,
Yeah.
over trees. But I couldn't see anything.
Yeah,
I heard him.
I got you.
I heard him.
Okay.
I knew it was him.
Yeah.
So that's number 1.
He was probably on the par 4 this way, and you were on the par 4, or
That's
one of you was going around the water there.
That's early in
Yeah.
the round.
It's actually 11, between 11 and 12.
Second clue.
Uh-huh.
I get some calls after later on in the day.
Okay.
Not just one. That apparently there was a cart girl driving,
Okay.
and in the cart was all kinds of libations.
Sure.
All right.
And I'm told the clubhouse leader in libations was our friend E to the T.
Shout out.
Can I add to that?
Yeah, please.
E and I have been coming into work together, I don't know how many years in a row, okay? And we've never one time stopped at the Jiffy Lube, or the Quickie Mart at the same time. Ever.
Never.
We did today because I got a guy going in there for as much Gatorade as he can find. It's a fluid morning. I had to get, I had a pop or two myself. I had a little Mountain Dew this morning.
But there are more clues.
Okay.
So went and taught my class. I had to work, did the show. Foya Luakan came on the show. A little bit uncomfortable, but he's
Okay.
cool. But a couple times I said, Foya, I think I'm getting that little look in your eye. I think you're kind of, am I okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're fine. I said, okay.
You think he's aware specifically of your intense criticism of the
Oh
team?
no, I
Okay.
think he's more like
Just in general.
we're talking on
Yeah.
the show. I mean, we're talking
You got to
about
ask,
this
right? Yeah. How do you do
disaster.
that, man?
But anyway,
That's not the fun part of the business, for sure.
it was
Right.
not.
Yeah.
He's a nice kid. He's a
For
nice young
sure,
man.
it is. That's the other side. If you're going to sit there and take the
Yeah.
kudos and the pats on the
Right.
back, it is what it is.
But okay, so anyway, so I'm busy, man.
Okay.
I got things going on, and now I'm going back after that show. I run by the house. I got to walk the dog. The wife's out.
Busy
I'm
day for the
busy.
mogul.
Way too busy.
Molding young minds.
Oh gosh, guest speaker yesterday. Thank God. I went to the guest speaker. call.
Yeah.
Shout out to Scotty Kornberg, play-by-play voice of the Jumbo Shrimp.
Shout out.
Nice.
But anyway, nice kid. Very talented. He'll be a major league.
Nice. Glad to hear
play-by-play.
it. It won't be the first shrimp matriculate.
So I got to go back to work.
Okay.
And it's like, I don't know. I look down and I see missed FaceTime call.
Okay.
Now I've already gotten a lot of reports. So I'm like, good God, man, it's 9 o'clock. 9:30. I finally see it. I got to call E, make sure everything's okay.
He gave you the FaceTime call.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll dial him right back. E's one good thing about E, 90% answer rate, I would say. He's pretty good.
Okay,
It really doesn't.
Yeah.
Sometimes it really doesn't matter where he is.
Yeah.
He'll answer.
Yeah.
That's how he is.
Yeah.
It's very,
I'm in
very
the shower. What can I do for you?
Yeah. It's very well, very
Yeah.
appreciated.
Okay.
And then I see him, and I'm driving.
Oh, this is dangerous right now.
Well, I got it like this, because he'll do that to me sometimes. too. Like sometimes when you're with Mr. Mika, you'll even flash. Yeah. He's out. It's like 9:30 at night.
Yeah,
and my
sleep.
man is
Good,
out
good.
hitting golf balls.
Oh, he's out and about.
Yes.
I was playing
He's
last
not
night.
out asleep. He's out, doing stuff, hanging
What?
out.
Were you up at the Fleming Island, the little?
No, I was at the Fourscore. Remember, I played in that golf simulator
Yeah, he's
league.
in that golf simulator league.
Dude, where do
So
you? What
the
do
guy
you,
played
what,
golf
what?
all day,
How?
and now he's out pounding balls.
How? You know what I did? Heck, I went home. Miss P run me an Epsom bath. I laid in the warm water is what I did.
I generally get in the hot tub if I play around.
That's what I wanted to do, but like I was committed. I had to. I was like, oh,
my man is out, and like no sign really of slowing down.
I don't know how he does it.
I asked him.
Shout out Gatorade this
for sure.
I put the questions to him.
Okay.
About the alcohol.
Yeah.
Make sure he was okay.
But he was okay.
He was okay.
All right, good.
But I also know he can hold it pretty well. So I wasn't exactly sure.
Okay.
But that was his day, my day, your day.
Everything's fine. All cleared up now?
And, well, sometimes you have to go back before you go forward.
Okay.
And now we can go forward
all right,
with
well,
the
there you go.
program.
So
and so lots of sports stuff going on.
Sure.
It was a big day, but I marvel at the youngster sometimes.
He's not young. That's what I marvel at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer your boy could do it, though. Yesterday was rough.
He keeps saying that, and he keeps working 8 days out of 7.
Yeah, and then we get
or doing something 8 days out of 7 at least.
Yeah, like he's like, Sunday, like Saturday night, we were doing the podcast.
Yeah,
I pulled up on the boys.
Yeah, he did. Good for you.
He's there again. And I'm like, what are you doing?
TFW with him. I always like that.
Yeah, he goes. I got to work. I got the watch party tomorrow.
Yeah. And which is like in 6 hours.
By the way. The watch party also includes.
Oh, he also had to do the pregame. Don't you do that? No, you don't. Okay.
That would have been rough.
Dodge apple. So the watch parties were out at the beach, isn't it?
Beaches, yeah.
Which is not close to his house.
So
your next contract, you need to turn in for mileage.
Yeah.
For sure.
I mean, come on, man.
But anyway, so yeah, it was. But he's good. He's good. He's a legend.
Well,
it's impressive.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
He's our legend.
Yeah. Our Dreamfinders Homes poll question of the day, brought to you by our friends at Dreamfinders Homes, the official home builder of the Jaguars, PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and the soon-to-be Tampa Bay Rays. Go to DreamFindersHomes.com. Look at the homes. They're beautiful, man. They got interest rate packages that they will offer. They'll offer them up to. They'll talk to you about them. They'll fit one that works best for you. 15 different locations throughout.
15 of them things.
That's right, E. That's right, like Taylor Swift's exes. Sorry, Travis. And tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you. What big-name talent are you most disappointed with the Jaguars this season? What big-name talent, kind of building off of yesterday's, hey, man, the dudes who make the money aren't playing good. So what big-name talent are you most disappointed with the Jags this season? I gave you 4. One of them is, I probably shouldn't have put big-name talent, but nonetheless. Josh Hines Allen, Trevor Lawrence, Walker Little, Brian Thomas Jr.
Whoa.
Which one are you most?
I say Brian Thomas Jr. And I'm disappointed with all those guys. I'm parsing out my disappointment here, but I mean, we thought we had a top 5 receiver, and the drops and the injuries, he's been an almost complete non-impact.
Okay. How about you?
JHA.
Okay.
I will say the one thing that allows you more consternation against those D linemen, and I would put it's Trayvon Walker up there with Josh Hines Allen. He's a number 1 overall pick. He's not getting paid, but the expectation should be the same. But it's this.
But he was, you know what? He was noticeable on Sunday.
That's right. But at the end of the day, no sacks, a big penalty.
Oh, yeah. That's
true. You know, at the end of the day, that's what we got.
That's true.
So anyway, point being, if you're ETN or Trevor or the receivers, all of those guys need help to do what they do.
Yeah.
For them to be successful, ETN needs the line, Trevor needs the line, the receiver needs a good throw, the quarterback needs a catch. If you're a defensive end, you don't need any help.
Yeah.
It's you and the guy across you. Go get him. You should get him once a game, man. If they're throwing the ball 30 times, you should get him once a game. That's how you get 17 sacks like the good ones do. So I could see leaning towards those players that don't need any help to do what they're supposed to do.
Okay.
But even still, I'm going Brian Thomas Jr. because of what I envisioned.
I just lost the.
Yeah, that'll happen. That's probably me pounding the. So E went JHA, and I went Brian Thomas Jr. A lot of people are going to go Trevor, and that's the problem. Those are 3 best players.
It's true. It's true.
I'll predict, though, that Trevor is 1 and Josh Hines out. Although Brian Thomas Jr., out of sight, out of mind, might be helping him in this poll question. We'll see. What do you got?
That's a good question.
Oh, it's gone out.
No, I got it.
Okay.
Okay, so 660 votes, 35.6 Trevor Lawrence, 35 Josh Hines Allen.
Yeah.
23.2 Brian Thomas Jr., only 6.2 Walker Little.
And Walker Little has been maybe worse than all of them.
Yeah.
And he affects a couple other guys on the list. Brian, I can't get over the drops, man. You can't lead the league in drops and be anything other than a bad receiver if you don't have the yards to go with it. Like, the drop leaders are often Jamar Chase or Tyreek Hill, but guess what? They got 1,800 yards and 12 touchdowns. Right. You can't have all the drops and have the stat line that he has. And there's been some real momentum killers this season. In that case, it's not. In some cases with Thomas, it's not even just the overall number of drops; it's when they've happened.
Yes.
Well, the first down about to happen, or you stop and let an interception occur, or there's just been time after time. So hopefully he comes back off this mild high ankle sprain. Did they call it? I didn't know there were such a thing.
Mild, low grade.
Okay, high ankle strain. All right.
Yeah,
Well, then
low grade high ankle strain.
If there's too many milds and lows in there to not tape it up and play this Sunday.
Yeah. I saw something yesterday that kind of, and I bring it up because it kind of not proves my point, but demonstrated my point a little bit. And it also maybe it also suggests the absurdity sometimes that we all think of at times with the grade scale, the PFF grade scale.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, we don't have anything else to go by.
Right. So we sometimes look to that anyway.
Which is fair. It's just like looking at the AP poll. I mean, it is what it is.
Correct. So the Chargers were playing the Steelers.
Okay.
And when they introduced the play,
You're right. They put up their PFF grade.
PFF rank. Okay. So I saw this.
There's always, whenever they go through that too fast because I'm always like, somebody I think is really good is low. Somebody I've never heard of is high.
Right. So I'm looking at like Bradley Bozeman. He's the center for the San Diego Chargers of L.A. 36 out of 36 PFF rank. Trey Pipkins, PFF rank. Another offensive lineman for the Chargers.
Starters right now because of the injuries?
35 out of 36.
Okay.
So Bozeman, Pipkin. Mekhi Becton, you know him.
Yeah.
He's 36 out of 37 at his position, PFF rank.
Who's 37? Walker Little?
I don't know. This is right guard, so that
never mind.
McCarr. Austin DeCoulis, PFF rank 38 out of 38. Those are four of their offensive linemen right now, which are like DAL.
Do they got to have the worst offensive line? Is this just from that game, or is this
Bozeman's a starter? I think Pipkins.
No, I'm saying, is this because of their Steelers grade, or is it their
this
season
is going
long?
into the game. This is season long.
Okay. And our guys got to be licking their chops, man.
But they won't,
should
because the Texans O line was just as
Right.
bad.
Man.
But my point is more about Justin Herbert here.
Mm-hmm.
My point is that Justin Herbert's playing behind that line, because around here we always say, oh, the line, oh, the this, oh, the that. But at some point, the quarterback's got to lift everyone up. And that's what I think Herbert is doing and has been doing with Jim Harbaugh. And that's what the Jags have to figure out with Liam Cohen and Tony and Jim Gladstone.
That's what Davis Mills did with his line.
That's why we brought those guys in. Part of the reason we brought those guys in is to get whatever we can get out of Trevor Lawrence. I don't know what we can get, but I do know we can get better than what we got this year. Is that fair?
100%.
I don't know what we can
100%.
get.
It's
I don't
not-
know
yeah.
how good, but I do know he can be better
It's
than
the
he's
nature.
playing.
We've never had this here.
Right.
We just never have. It's the nature of the position that the quarterback gets too much credit and too much blame. I tend to think that there are a lot of problems, and he wasn't the biggest of them. He's not the smallest of them either.
Yeah.
But it's paralyzing if you're a franchise.
Paralyzed.
Let him. I mean, you think. Look at Darnold and Daniel Jones and Baker Mayfield. They're everyone's like, wow, man.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But the need for improvement is across the board, and it's especially on the quarterback for sure. I told you know what they need? We need to have a game this week where the Jaguars have their week where they play well, and Trevor gives everyone the stats they want. He goes 20 of 32 for 288 and 3 scores. Everyone would feel so much better than if they won the game, and he went 13 for 22 for 201 and 1 score.
At least we won. All right, we're just warming up. It's Tuesday here on The Drill. A lot to do today. Is Doring next? All right, we'll talk to Chris Doring next right here.
Downtime with Dan is serviced by the local family-owned company for home comfort and your statewide mechanical partner for the biggest projects, Lloyd's Heating and Air.
NIL, transfer portal. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. Rev share at the schools. Let's pick a particular player. I just saw this, and I'm like, good gracious, man. Squirrel White Knowles went and got him. Now, they went and got Deuce, too. Deuce has been very good. Squirrel White, though, he got paid. He got paid money to come from Tennessee. He's got 5 catches for 52 yards this year. And one of them was like a 40-yarder on the first drive against Alabama, if you remember. So this has been a disastrous thing. And so, again, that's why the general manager position is so important now in college football. If you can identify the right players and the right fit for your program, you can succeed. That's what they've been able to do at Texas Tech, where they spent a ton of money. That's what Ole Miss has been able to do with Lane Kiffin. That's why Lane Kiffin is so wanted.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get hit by the man in the back, Tommy Mack.
I'm bringing you straight to the gridiron to show you what it's like to put on the Jags helmet and pads.
Fridays on Jaguars Today. Unlocked by Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors on 1010XL.
As a contractor, finding reliable subcontractors is key to project success. Prosser here. Guys, that's where Lloyd's Heating and Air shines. Not just your mechanical HVAC experts, but your partner, understanding every facet of construction to keep your project on track. Lloyd's will spot issues early before they cause delays. If you're a contractor with a need for reliability, visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Want a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
Discuss the beautiful game. The Coaches Show presented by Sporting Jacks. Cole Pepper, Sporting Jacks head of soccer Mark Warburton, and Sporting Jacks women's coach Stacey Baylor. Get an hour of soccer talk Tuesday evenings at 6 on 1010 a.m.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Hey, Hicken here. This episode brought to you by Prize Picks. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right, whoa, that gets you some cashola, get you paid. Don't miss the excitement of what's going on this season in all sports, right? Prize Picks easy to play. So easy. All you got to do is pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. You get your picks right, you cash in, and guess what? At Prize Picks, you don't have to get every single one right. What? Yeah. Prize Picks has a flex play. You can still cash out if your lineup isn't perfect. You can double your money even if one of your picks doesn't hit. Pick, I'm in. What do? Download the app. Download the app today and use code 1010XL. Get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code 1010XL. $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. It's Prize Picks, man. It's good to be right.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Keeping kids active is a full-time job for parents, so let I-9 Sports help. They've got winter and spring registration open right now for kids all over the First Coast to enjoy their favorite sports. Log on to i9sports.com and don't miss out on the upcoming seasons. Enter 1010 in the promo code.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
At Beard's Diamonds, we celebrate your anniversaries all the time. But now it's time for you to celebrate ours with the biggest sale all year. Beard's 44th anniversary sale is happening now with up to 44% savings. This is our biggest and final store-wide event of the year with our largest selection and lowest prices. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, colored gemstones, gold fashion. Our cases are jam-packed, and our associates know they can break all the rules for this. So come join us as we mark another year of proudly serving Jacksonville. In a sea of corporate chain jewelry stores, we're honored to be the only local jeweler in the town center. No commission salespeople, no corporate chain sales gimmicks, no treating you like a number. At Beard's, we're local people serving local people with honesty, integrity, transparency, and good old-fashioned customer care. Don't miss Beard's Diamonds 44th anniversary sale. From gold necklaces to lab-grown diamond studs to all the latest styles from top designers. You'll find it all at Beard's in the St. John's Town Center.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line. Hello. Your floor's missing piece. Now, wide receiver for the head ball coach. 2,000 yards, 31 touchdowns. SEC Network analyst, number 28, Captain Doe, Chris Doering. Protected by Farah and Farah, the official personal injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Used to be such a revelous tune, didn't it?
They didn't play this.
Here come the Gators.
The band didn't play this much on Saturday
We
night.
got to
in the
take care of a little
Commonwealth.
bit of business here first as we bring in Chris Doering.
What do we got
well,
with
the
Doering?
Spies told me I hung out with some of those, big booster spies, right?
Yeah.
Big SEC network, super fans.
Oh.
And
what do they say about Doering?
Well, the Peter Burns eats worms. That's not just between you, me, and him. Apparently, he threw it out on the air.
Who did?
Chris.
Did you say Peter Burns eats worms?
Did you ask him? I think.
Yeah, I said my boys in Jacksonville hate you, bro.
Yeah.
I think, but here's what I wanted to.
Yeah.
Here's where I need to open the floor to business, though. I think Chris may really think that we really hate Peter Burns eat worms. Well, you do.
I do. You
okay,
know.
never mind.
Yeah, I don't like him.
Well, then you were dead on.
I'm all about Doering, and I'm not. No.
I think people think that I hate him. And sometimes I do too. So, I think we're on the same page.
Me and Jeff hate each other about every other segment.
Fair.
So
Yeah, fair.
It's all good.
Completely fair. Well, I guess Lane Kiffin will now go to the Giants because Jackson Dart's there. It's amazing to me, Chris. Any job opens at any level of football. He's going to coach Lakeshore Pop Warner here. That job's open. That's what you're dealing with here as Florida tries to find their lane into Lane Kiffin, I would assume.
I don't know that there's ever been a coach that's more sought after for more jobs at more different levels than what Lane Kiffin is. But I just had somebody else text me and oh man, he's going to drag this thing out, isn't he? And I'm like, well, I mean, we're in the middle of the season. They're in a playoff race. Anybody that thinks anything's happening anytime soon is naive.
How do you navigate that? Would you think, right? Like, how does that play out? It's a dangerous game to play if you're one of the suitors, isn't it?
I think it's a dangerous game to play for sure, but there's no guarantees. One, that he's even interested in the Florida job, and two, that he's even leaving the place that he is right now. So I think you have to do your due diligence, and I do think it's more important that you get the right person, whoever that is, and it's less about the timing. The calendar sucks with the college football deal the way it is now. The timeline, with signing day in December, and then playoff going on, and then you have the transfer portal opening up. All of that stuff could be taking place and over with by the time Florida ends up hiring a head coach, depending on who it is and how deep they go into the postseason. So it is a different deal now, but I do think it's important that you find the right one, you feel good about the right one, and then you play it out to whatever the timeline may end up being.
One more thing about Kiffin, and we'll move on, but he did his press conference yesterday, and he had some interesting talk. They started getting into, what jobs and things like that, and obviously he's not going to be specific, and he's kind of maintained all along how he's handled it, and he's handled it fine. I mean, it's a good deal. And you can tell Kiffin has it seems like, anyway, watching this one press conference, so maybe I shouldn't make this judgment, but it seems like he has a good relationship with the Ole Miss media. But he started talking about what things, they asked him what things, make a good program. And he did get into he talked about rev share, number one, right? Rev share, and obviously Ole Miss has that part figured out. And that's terrific. And so they have that going forward right now. But he says, but the other things do matter eventually because it's hard to beat those guys when they have bigger stadiums, national championships, Heisman Trophy winners, kids going to the draft. So he did talk about that. Again, we're all looking for any type of clue. I think ultimately everybody's going to talk to him, and he'll go where he wants to go. And wherever he wants to go is like you've mentioned the NFL. You were the first to tell me about the NFL, which I never even thought about. So we'll see what happens going forward. But yeah, I thought that was interesting, Chris.
I will say he is different than most coaches. Like, most coaches shut that talk down immediately. He does entertain some of those questions, and I think he's a little more open and transparent about some of that, at least acknowledging all the stuff that's going on. Most coaches wouldn't even act like that there's any of that talk taking place. So I respect that, and what a crazy week it is with all that's going on.
Yeah,
and Florida having to go there to play. Just another layer to what's been a really weird season.
He actually is how your old coach would be if he was coaching today with social media. That part of it, because he loves to troll, he loves to go and poke fun, and he talked about a freeze, and
I wonder
alluding to Hugh, and just he's.
Hey, the weirdest part was him retweeting the DJ Lagway benching.
Correct.
On Saturday night.
Why? Right. That's just weird.
I have no idea.
Well, and he also put like one of Billy's little catchphrases on a Halloween post. That's
his way.
That's what he does.
Yeah.
I wonder this, Chris. I wonder as to how he's handling it there, no matter where he winds up. I wonder if the impact on kids is a lot less today than it would have been back in the day, even in your day, because the roster is so much more transient, right? I mean, kids are. We got you for the rest of this year, right, Coach? Because we're going to the playoff, right? I don't know if it would have the negative impact on your roster and your team that it may have had in other eras.
That's a good point. I think there could be some truth to that. I mean, these guys aren't all in anyway. Why would they expect their coach to be all in? So I think they're at least. Everybody's kind of playing by the same rules now, and that was the crazy part about it, was that players were locked in for the entirety of their college career. Meanwhile, the guys that recruited them could be out after a season. So yeah, I do think there's maybe a little different mindset going in from the players than perhaps it used to be, and that may be a good thing in a situation like this.
I felt this on Saturday night, and I want your opinion. And I was very harsh watching that game, but I was disgusted. I felt like there was some quit, and I don't like to use that term in football, but I did. I felt like there was some quit, and I felt like at the end of the night, considering who we were playing, it was a very embarrassing night for our football program. It was. I was embarrassed about it.
This is the fear of changing coaches in the middle of the year. This is what they talk about.
And I get it. We left it all on the field against Georgia. That was our try-hard game, but we should try hard everywhere. I don't know. So I did feel those two things.
That's what's the idea that you're not going to play hard. Like, this is, again, a different era, and it reminds me of the NFL when coaches used to say, hey, you're auditioning for 31 other teams. Every time you put something on tape, that's an opportunity for you to be evaluated, and you don't want to give anybody a representation of yourself that's not accurate. So I don't know. The quit thing, I think there is some. I mean, the defense is incredibly beat up. They've got to be exhausted. They carried the flag for this team the entire year and didn't get much help from the offense. The offense was what it's been much of the season, right? I mean, just boring, lacking explosiveness, and turnover prone. I think in the first half, we had 7 possessions. I think they ended in 4-minute in turnovers.
All right, good point. Good point.
Pretty well along those same lines of what we've been dealing with. But I think the most interesting thing that occurred on Saturday night was getting a chance to see Tramel Jones and finally giving DJ a chance to sit down and I don't know what the future holds from here.
Yeah, I was wondering myself. I was thinking that earlier. I wonder next year, Florida Georgia week midseason, where DJ Lagway is.
Well, I'd ask Chris Doering right now. Best guess, the starting quarterback next for the opener in 2026 at the University of Florida. Is it DJ Lagway? Is it Tramel Jones? Or is it other? I would pick other right now.
Trinidad.
I don't even know how much he or Austin Simmons. I know how much Austin Simmons has remaining in eligibility, but Trinidad Chambliss, I'm not even sure if he has any.
We'll find some, Chris. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's true.
It's part of the deal.
Threaten to sue, and the NCAA will fold for sure. So I don't know, man. It's sad to me, man, with just all the hype. And DJ is such a good kid, man.
Right.
He says all the right things, does all the right things. But it is, and I brought this up the other day and got into a little bit of a disagreement with Benjamin Watson. You know, I feel like that with the amount of compensation that players receive now, particularly quarterbacks, there's a different level of expectation and there's a different ability to criticize.
100%.
He didn't agree with me. He said, you're always supposed to do your job, whether you were getting paid or not.
Nope.
But
no, it's different.
Honestly, though, when you are taking that much of the investment of what the allocated funds from the congressional settlement allows, and you have to play up to a level of expectation. And I wonder what DJ would have been like had he had a chance to go through spring practice this year, had he had a chance to go through OTAs and been healthy at the start of camp, and maybe it would have been the same thing because the people that were developing him just aren't necessarily putting him in the right position. So then I start thinking about, I wonder what it would look like with a different quarterback coach or with somebody in a different offense would be able to bring some of these things. We know he's a competitor, we know he's got skill sets, but just the fundamentals, the footwork, the knowing where to go with the football, the eyes in the right position, those things just aren't there, and a lot of that has to go with having an opportunity to be developed over a period of time.
Well, Gators go to Oxford on Saturday.
I say you kidnap Lane Kiffin, throw him on the plane, and just bring him back with you.
I don't have much. I don't even know. We don't even know who's playing. See, that's the issue. Florida can't. I don't think Florida's going to win another game. I don't think Florida's going to beat Florida State, quite honestly, because of the quarterback situation. I don't think I like Trammell. He's a great kid. He'll be a starter somewhere someday. He's not ready yet. When we saw that on Saturday night.
Trammell Jones is a good player, though.
Yeah.
I watched him in the spring, I watched him in fall camp. I thought he looked, really good in understanding the offense, and I think this is maybe some of the best stuff that could happen for him is get a chance. And Billy Gonzalez talked about it. Get a chance to go out there and play with the live bullets in real time like that. That's beneficial. So I think everybody that's the thing that Billy G and the rest of the staff have to do is continue to hold everybody to a high level of expectation. You are still not only on scholarship, you are being compensated. So there is an expectation that you show up and don't shut it down. I guess he said yesterday Tank was the only one that decided to opt out.
Yeah.
I'm anxious to see if that changes here over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's a business, right? It's a business now like it's never been. So, Chris Doering, great stuff as always. We appreciate you so very much. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Chris.
Yep, there he goes. The SEC Network's own Chris Doering. He's a superstar.
Well, and never forget, ever, Peter Burns Eastworms.
100%. This is The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Now, the Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game. Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville. Drive to the game in luxury with Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.
The good guys needed a huge score to extend their lead in the Lone Star State, and their quarterback would lead the charge. Trevor Lawrence led the team on an 11-play, 58-yard drive, capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown, giving Jacksonville a 29-10 lead with 1:33 left in the period. The 5-minute drive is your Randy Marion Cadillac Drive of the Game.
This is Jennifer Marion at Randy Marion Cadillac, Southside Boulevard in Jacksonville, and now's the time to drive away in luxury.
That's right, Jennifer. The $7,500 tax credit ends this month. It's your last month to take advantage of this incredible opportunity.
At Randy Marion Cadillac, drive the all-new electric Optique, Lyric, and Vistique. They are all in stock and ready to drive today.
See all of our inventory at Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville.com or visit us on Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
And don't forget, tell them Jennifer sent you.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Zero Res. Don't let Thanksgiving spills leave a stain on your holidays. Call Zero Res. Our patented cleaning technology lifts out even the toughest gravy, cranberry sauce, or pumpkin pie disasters. You want to get that house taken care of before Thanksgiving. You don't want Aunt Linda sitting on a dirty couch, do you? Get back to clean. Get 3 rooms of carpet clean starting at just $149. You get a 4th room free with a canned food donation. Now look, gang, you can bring 1 canned food, but it'd be nice to bring a little sack of canned foods, wouldn't it? Also, take $75 off your air duct cleaning. Here's what you do. You call my friends at Zero Res. Right now, they're very friendly, and they'll help. 287-5727. 287-5727. Open for business, or go online to ZeroResJacksonville.com and tell them you want that 1010XL special. Make sure you tell them that. It's Zero Res. You spell it forwards, you spell it backwards. Guess what? It spells the same. Zero Res.
This is Josh Woolsey with Woolsey Morecambe.
When deciding what lawyer to trust with your car accident or injury case, the most reliable way is reviews and results. You want to be treated well, and you want a great result. Woolsey Morecambe's reviews speak for themselves, and I challenge any firm to compare results. We offer the resources of a large law firm and the customer service of a boutique practice. If you want to be treated right and want great results, call Woolsey Morecambe at 1-800-WOOLSEY and take the fear out of the fight. Offices, Jacksonville.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dr. Kevin Kaplan, team physician for the Jaguars and proud member of Jacksonville's newest orthopedic dream team. At Orthopedic Specialists of Jacksonville, we brought together 10 board-certified fellowship-trained surgeons, each one a specialist in their field, all working together to deliver smarter, faster care with better results. From sports injuries to joint replacements, we've got the right player for every position. Visit osjax.com and meet your team. That's osjax.com.
Their sound shaped music for generations to come. Toto, live. One special night with hit after hit. March 2nd at St. Augustine Amphitheater. On sale now at AXS.com. Don't miss an evening with Toto, live.
How many different denominations of paper money are currently being used?
When you file a claim with Southern Oak Insurance, we schedule one of our trusted vendors to work directly with you, which means a faster claim resolution. Find out more at southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
There are 7 denominations of U.S. currency: the 1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, and $100 bills.
Southern Oak Insurance. Our family protecting yours.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. And now, let's light up the Firehouse Subs 10-minute drill.
Hit it! Sports concepts and rationalizations, we call it the 10-minute drill. I've got to ask this question. I'm not. Say again? Oh! What's happened is E has gone back into the prize closet and raggled up a koozie and a pencil, 1010XL pencil. He's got a prize pack. What else you got?
I got a little more than that. Floyd Nation wishes we were here live at the Florida Theater. It's going down November 21st. Tickets on sale now at FloridaTheater.com, but one lucky winner can win a pair of tickets. Go check that out.
All right. I got to ask this question, man. How is it possible in the atmospheric conditions for it to be 80 degrees one day and 30 degrees the next, and then go back up to 80 degrees? How is that possible?
Check some notes. Cold front, I believe is what they call it. We had one of those Arctic fronts dip down due to the upper level winds, Dan, and it pushed that cold air down us for just for a
How's
day.
it do it so fast? How's it drop like a
through? Well, here's how. You ready?
Yeah.
Think of it as an infantry coming your way, Dan. Okay. And Dan, you're right here. You ready? This is the infantry coming.
Infantry, yeah.
It's coming, it's coming. You're fine, you're peaceful, you're fine, you're peaceful. Everything's good. The infantry's getting close. You're fine, you're peaceful, you're fine, you're peaceful. Oh, you're dead.
Oh, dear.
It gets to you. And then you know what? Then you die and it moves right past you and you're back to fine and peaceful.
Oh.
It's just the front. Moves through. It's gone.
It's cold.
Yeah, this is winter
It's
cold.
bone-chilling
Winter.
cold.
You know me, I love a good fire. I'll get that fireplace going.
Yeah. That was a little chilly. Also, from
Not a little chilly. It's cold.
Yeah. Also from the again, I jumped the gun on the driving, on the directions.
Again, we got another bad
well,
update.
yesterday we
You're
left
poor,
here.
man.
Yesterday we left here at
Yeah, I got there the same time as you. You left like 5 minutes before me.
we left and headed. We were going to where?
Deerwood.
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 Which I know where
Shout
it
out
is.
E got to play there for the first time.
Yeah.
Nice course, by the way.
Cold
Beautiful.
and windy.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad as I thought.
I thought it was
We
cold.
had a couple-
I have a stocking cap on. I'm soft.
I had a couple guys that just golf shirts. I was like, man,
Yeah, I had one of those.
That's cold, man.
Yeah.
Aren't you cold?
Husky. Those husky guys like to just go.
No, I'm
big
fine.
bone.
He said.
Yeah.
But so I came out. I said I chose to follow my GPS, and I said, you know what?
Okay.
It's telling me take a left out of here. I go left.
No, my GPS sent me to the right.
Doesn't seem
but
right.
I didn't need
But
a
I said,
GPS.
but
I knew where I was
I'm gonna follow. So I go left, and I just got all turned around, man, and I could. And I didn't I came up on 95, and I thought it was. I was
yeah,
like,
you got to
wait a
go
minute,
left.
that
Got to go
looks-
south.
I said, this looks just like
Oh,
going to
no.
the right.
Yeah, he's terrible.
And now I'm all
Did you
confused.
go to the right and go downtown?
No, I didn't. I made the mistake.
All the
though.
way to Phillips? You end up on Phillips Highway?
No, I didn't. I didn't curve onto JTB or I think I was supposed to.
95. You're supposed to get up on 95 and then get on JTB if you went that way.
I can't remember, but I did something wrong, and it just took me like a little bit longer. So that was the mistake.
The beauty of this is
It
he
wasn't
can't tell us what roads he actually
No.
ended up on. That would add to the story, right?
It wasn't a bad. It wasn't a
I'm just trying to figure
15-minute
out-
mistake. It was like a 30-second.
I'm trying to figure out how did you ultimately get on I-95 at any point?
See, what happened is now I remember.
Like, how does he get from there anywhere without getting on?
I remember.
Okay.
Because now
it's coming to him.
I've come in this way all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. But the original day, I went past Belfort to 95 and came back the other way, which is that way. And so that's what happened.
Okay.
So I thought.
By the way, to go to Deerwood from here, you take a right, you pop out. That takes you down to, is that Belfort? Then you take Belfort all the way up underneath JTB.
Oh,
You
no.
take a left on AC Skinner, and that pops
Boom.
you out down there on South Side, almost to
no,
Deerwood.
no.
That's how you go.
That's
there.
cray-cray.
Yeah.
Hey, yesterday, Jeff or Dan was saying it's something about kickers. Kickers stick together.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, it's something like that.
Yeah, 100%.
And so yesterday when I pulled up, I see Matt Every. I go dap up Matt Every, give him
Sure, I
love.
saw Matty.
You know who he was talking
Yeah,
to?
Caleb Sturgis.
No, not Caleb. I wish I would have saw Caleb.
Caleb Sturgis played yesterday, former
Was
Gator.
Caleb there?
Yeah, he was there.
I wish I would have saw
He
him.
was on the court when E.T. went down with I was playing with Caleb, and E.T. was with the pro.
Yep.
When he tore his Achilles.
Oh, dear.
And so when I pulled up, Matt was talking to Sebastian
Okay,
Janikowski.
Seabass. They were talking about that.
So it was the first time I met him. I'm like, oh, what's up? And I did the kick thing.
Yeah,
It was
I didn't see him yesterday. I haven't seen him in years. I was surprised. We had Scobie yesterday. I was surprised that Seabass is still in town.
By the way, did you see who went in last night when Lane Johnson got hurt for the Eagles?
I did not.
Yeah, former Jaguar great Fred Johnson.
Oh,
he's back, back with them. Maybe we should have got rid of him.
Maybe we shouldn't have got rid of
Right.
him.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how he played. I have no idea. But
I have an.
he's good enough for the Eagles. So I always get when they're good enough for the Eagles. Why aren't they good enough for us?
I have an observation that I hope is going to resonate with you two.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
And it's spot on, but it may not I don't know if Hick's seen this guy enough, and really I don't know if ET has either, but I know you've seen him some.
Mhm.
If you went to an NBA game and you walked into the arena and you watched the Detroit Pistons play and you checked out their best player, Cade Cunningham, how old would you think he is? Like, how old is Cade
He
Cunningham?
looks older than he is. I think. Yeah, I think he looks like he's
Like
32.
in his 30s, right?
Yeah.
Just the way he plays, got that old school. But the dude just turned 24.
Yeah.
And so that's my only observation I'm going to make from a guy who put up, you ready?
He missed
45 shots last night.
He missed 31 of them.
4 or 5. He had a triple-double with 46, 12, and 11, and
Yeah, but he missed 31 shots.
they were plus 10 with him on the floor. I guess I would suggest that maybe
45 shots.
they won in overtime. They beat the Wizards, who, by the way, fall to 1-10. Pistons are 9-2. Cade Cunningham is the greatest player that you don't know, that you haven't watched much yet. But I tell you, he's just kind of. He's got that slow-moving, like 70s, 80s.
Old school.
Kind of style. But, yeah, dude's 24. He looks 30, like to Hick's point. He looks 31, 32.
You okay with missing 31 shots?
It's the NBA. I'll give him a night.
Okay.
If you score 46 and you win the game in overtime.
If you shoot it 45 times, you ought to score
46.
Easy.
Yeah. If you shoot 50, I will say this. If you shoot 50%, you'd score 45 points.
He made it.
Yeah, if you shoot 46.
He didn't shoot. He shot 30%.
My point is.
Yeah, he got to the free throw line, I guess.
Well, right.
Three balls.
My point is, if you take 46 shots, forget everything else, how many you missed. If you make half of them, you end up with 46 points. So somehow he made that math work.
Interesting.
But that's an awful lot of shots. I wonder what the most missed shots in an NBA game is. That's got to be close.
The best thing in the NBA last night was
the Hawks winning in the Clippers.
No.
Oh.
but nice win. The best thing in the NBA last night was the Heat stealing one against Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell made this unbelievable three to tie it at like 104.
That was unreal.
There's
three.
0.4 seconds left, and they deked him and got the alley-oop for the slam dunk win at the buzzer.
A
man.
walk-off. It's not just an alley-oop walk-off, but off an inbounds play.
Yeah.
That's a big miss. They're inbounding down on that end of the court.
He dropped his shoulder into the kid.
Did he?
Yeah.
He was wide open.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no one in the lane.
No.
Just threw it up there.
That's a great, well-designed play from the guy who got whose house burned down.
There was a lot of
Spoelstra's house burned down. Did you see that?
You didn't know that?
Recently?
Yes, last week to the ground.
Oh.
Like
gone?
Gone.
Oh.
We had Giannis versus Cooper Flagg last night. The Bucks won at Dallas, like replacing, Doncic with, we're gonna get Cooper Flagg, and we're gonna.
Terrible.
They're 3-8, man. They're 2-5
They got
at
no
home.
Kyrie though this year.
Yeah, I know, but even still, is
I know.
that much of a difference?
Yeah.
Cooper Flagg last night did have a good game though, 26 points, 9 rebounds, and despite my proclamation that he's not him, he's off to a good start in his rookie year. But they're losing, and I look at the starting lineup and I see why. With no Anthony Davis last night, they
he's hurt again.
Daniel Gafford, P.J. Washington, Cooper Flagg, Brandon Williams, Max Christie. Good luck.
Got some complimentary players in there, but no.
Right.
Yeah.
They need to be your.
Can't expect Cooper Flagg at 18 to carry the
No, they need to
water
be
in
6,
the
7,
NBA.
and 8. Right. If he can just develop himself statistically,
That's what he needs to do.
Right.
That's what the year is about.
The Braves have a Rookie of the Year. That's like the one little cherry on top of a god awful Sunday that we put together
Congrats.
this year. So Drake Baldwin didn't play all year, and I was surprised at how high his WAR was.
Was it close? Because I thought the Horton kid had a chance.
Well, and I spent
vote?
all year long with everyone telling me it was going to be Horton. Kurtz, by the way, was unanimous.
Unanimous.
For he's the one who had 4 homers in a game this year.
For the A's.
Let's see. The NL.
And by the A's had first and second because the Wilson kid was second.
Baldwin finished ahead of Cade Horton and Brewers infielder Caleb Durbin. Baldwin got 21 first place votes. Horton got 9. The Braves rookie catcher hit 274, 19 homers,
good year.
80 RBIs, and makes the trade for Sean Murphy look really, really silly.
By the way, speaking of the Braves, help wanted sign hung out there.
For?
I don't know. I'm going to apply. Send your application in.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. The Atlanta Braves are looking for help. It says mascot sprinter.
No.
They need a freeze.
No
They need a new
way.
freeze.
No.
I wonder where I missed the original freeze, what he ends up doing. It's probably too big of a commit.
Major responsibilities. As racetracks, the freeze entertains fans while performing in the racetrack Beat the Freeze in-game promotion. The promotion requires the performer to sprint while racing a fan on the field. Must be physically able to participate in the racetrack Beat the Freeze race during Braves home games. That's what it says.
The
Atlanta Braves part-time.
The tryouts for that must be one kind of collection of the Star Wars bar characters. Like, I can do this.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
you get about halfway to the warning track. But, man, there should be 1,000 college football players in the Atlanta metro
For
area that
sure.
would take them up.
Here's
the problem on that. They probably pay you like $300 a night. Now, you don't make any money. And then it
part-time.
becomes way too big of an investment.
Does the freeze have to be culture or no?
No.
We can go White Lightning?
I think White Lightning could
Sure.
do that. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
some white
Okay.
studs. Like Cooper DeJean, he could be the freeze for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right, just one note from Monday Night Football last night. The Packers are a pretender. Like, their offense is as bad as the Jags.
they're very injured.
They've lost back-to-back home games for the first time since 2013.
Yeah.
And 20 points for Green Bay in their last 17 possessions in the last 2 games.
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, 2 field goals the last 2 games, 20 points total. And, again, losing to teams you shouldn't lose to.
Week 10 started with a 10-7 game and ended with a 10-7 game. Both were on prime
Yippee-ki-yay.
time. Not great for the NFL. 641-1010. Come kind, come courteous, come correct. E!
It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. E, what are they going to win?
I got a pair of tickets to go check out Florida Nation. Wish you were here live at the Florida Theater. It's going down November 21st. Tickets on sale now at floridatheater.com. But one lucky winner, I got you. 904-641-1010.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
It's a coast-to-coast connection as the Lightning Bolts travel 2,400 miles from Southern California to North Florida, Santa Monica Pier to Jack's Beach. L.A. has Lightning Bolts, but Jacksonville has Jungle Thunder. Jaguars, Chargers. Sunday at 1 on the home of the Jaguars. 1010 XL.
It's time for the Plumbing 411 from Superior Plumbing and Pipeline. Clogged drains happen when grease, soap, hair, and debris build up over time. Even tree roots can invade your pipes. All this leads to the annoying water pooling in your sink or tub. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining has the tools and know-how to clear stubborn clogs and keep them from coming back. Don't ignore a slow drain. It could lead to bigger problems. Make the superior choice when your drains are clogged and learn more at superiorplumbingjacks.com.
Hey, Hicken here for Lockhart Construction and Roofing, a longtime Jacksonville business. I've been talking to you guys about Shane Lockhart for years. Why? Because, his dad started the company. He's Jacksonville people through and through. They take care of us. Their family gives our family a better living experience. We've used the Lockharts for numerous jobs around the Hicken household. In fact, they basically have remodeled our entire house. They did the master bathroom. They did the other bathroom. They've done it all. And we appreciate them. And what I love about the Lockhart Construction and Roofing Group is that, look, they're fast, they're friendly, they're affordable, and they're clean. And so everything you would want. And by the way, it's Lockhart Construction and Roofing. You know what? They've been doing roofs around these parts for decades, right? Their GAF Master Elite warranty, it's the highest you can have. Master Elite contractors. That means they know what they're doing. They've been doing it forever. You need a question, give Shane a call. Call you back, 994-3865. 994-3865. Shane Lockhart, Lockhart Construction and Roofing.
Cooking with Prisco.
These things are wonderful. You're going to love it. Have a rolling.
Catch CBS Sports senior NFL writer Pete Prisco every Friday afternoon on The Franchi Show. Brought to you by Showtime Sports Cards and Collectibles on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything, from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com, then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
I'm Frank Franzi, and I've been telling you how proud I am of my daughter Amber, who's lost so much weight on Awaken 180. But it's been a while now, so I wonder if it's something she can maintain. So I sort of asked her, how's it going?
So far, so good, Dad. But you're right, it has been a while. But that's the beauty of the Awaken 180 plan. There's so much variety in the food choices, you don't get bored.
You look great. Do you feel better?
I feel so much better. And I know it's because of the weight loss and how it's changed my lifestyle. So there's no chance I won't sustain it.
Well, what about over the holidays? Look, you grew up in our home. And you know we love the holidays.
Oh, I still plan on enjoying the holidays. I just plan on doing it by eating right. And I've already had the conversation with my coach. She understands the challenges of the holidays, and she's guided so many folks just like me through this. We've already made a plan.
So take my kid's word for it. Awaken 180 works. It's sustainable, even over the holidays. So change your life by calling 844-346-1800 or visit awaken180weightloss.com.
Hey, Hicken here for my friends at Beards Diamonds, where they are having the biggest sale all year right now. Beards' 44th anniversary sale is happening with up to 44% savings. It's our biggest and final store-wide event of the year. Beards' largest selection and lowest prices. Rings, earrings, bracelets, bands, pendants, colored gemstones. Their cases are jam-packed, and our associates know they can break all the rules for this one. Shop early for Christmas. Get the Beards now as they mark another year of proudly serving Jacksonville. In a sea of corporate chain jewelry stores, Beards is honored to be the only local jeweler in the town center. No commission salespeople, no corporate chain sales gimmicks, no treating you like a number. Don't miss Beards Diamonds' 44th anniversary sale. From golden necklaces to lab-grown diamond studs to all the latest styles from top designers, you'll find it at Beards in the St. John's Town Center. I say, shop local, shop Beards. Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family. That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. Matt's the attorney, but we both want to know, have you done your will? Something you need to do, something you need to take care of, something to get on your to-do list, but don't just leave it there. Get it done. You got to get your assets to the people that you choose. You work hard for your money. Planning helps minimize income, gift, and estate taxes as well. Matt Hinson's your guy. He'll listen. He'll help you out with your decisions. He'll provide you all the info needed. It'll make it all your choices easy. They're the Hinson Law Firm, and they got all the answers. If you have questions, reach out. 527-1700, 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. Gang, don't let the state decide your fate.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,700 five-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design help us get organized at home. They create custom storage for every space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and more. Closets by Design will transform clutter into seamless organization. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before the holidays and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. 18-month financing is available. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, another great guest on the Checkmate Coatings phone line. Hello. Your floor's missing piece. Now, Dan and Jeff hand it off to our halfback.
Fred Taylor, every time he touches it, he's a candidate to go the distance.
Monday morning running back with Fred Taylor is fueled by Epstein and Robbins DUI defense firm and Monahan Jewelers on 1010XL.
All right, time to talk to our Tuesday morning running back, the illustrious fan favorite and our local fave. It's Fred Taylor today, bringing his insight as to Jaguars football. Fred, I can't ask you how you would respond to blowing, how a team, a locker room responds to blowing a 19-point fourth quarter lead because, well, no Jaguar team in history has had to deal with just that. So give me, by recollection, your best case of either disappointment or embarrassment and what it takes to put it in the rearview mirror. How easy, how hard is it?
It's the choke at Doak.
Well, there's that, too.
We got to ask him about that one.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. But I was thinking more NFL first.
Good morning, Fred.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, hey, good morning, guys. Just really quick, the choke at Doak, I was just young and dumb. I didn't know much, right? It was just like, okay, how often does this happen?
Right.
Yeah, so I didn't know much, and I couldn't say much.
Right.
In terms of leadership or what have you.
Fred, Fred, you know who said a lot after that game? Ellis Johnson.
Yep, I remember that.
Yeah, Big Ellis was mean.
Yes,
he was a big mean guy. Yeah. And I think that's what I was asked that question in post game.
Uh-huh.
Who are the guys in the locker room that would have been the mean guys, the guys that say, hey, you know, we can't. Who are the dogs in the locker room?
Mm-hmm.
Right? I know Big Stroud was a dog. Big Hen was a dog.
Mm-hmm.
On the defense, Mike Peterson, those guys. On the other side of the ball, you know, you had the Chris Naotis who didn't say a lot, but he'll choke you out. You know, and granted, in fairness, I don't know who those guys are in this locker room. I don't know how they are responding to each other. You know, I know, giving up 26 in 15 minutes is, come on now, it's embarrassing. It hurts them. You know, I know to a man it makes them feel bad. It makes them feel that this is the worst type of way to lose a ball game.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can lose last minute, you know, tip ball or jump ball, but to give up, you know, 26 points, I know that has to be a gut check for the defense. And they're going through it. They should be going through it, right? It's all warranted. Probably one of the worst losses that I've been associated with as a Jaguar, as a Jaguars fan as well. So they got to go back. But, you know, I started looking at statistics, and I realized every week they're allowing 100 yards plus yards to someone, whether it's a tight end or a receiver. They're just the defense, actually. They hadn't been a dominant. They've gotten some turnovers, and that's been in the right spaces at the right times, and that's good. Not knocking that at all, but they're not a dominant defense.
They don't get to the quarterback, Fred. I mean, they don't get to the quarterback.
They got 12 sacks. That's last in the end. Tied for last.
And this is like, it seems like we've been talking about this for every year, and we're doing it with a very highly paid first-round defensive end at one edge and the number one overall pick at the other. And let me ask you this, Fred. Is this too simplified? But we're, you know, a big talker about this season is how your big-name players, your big players, your high-paid players aren't performing, whether it's Trevor, whether it's what you expected from Brian Thomas Jr., or whether it's Josh Allen or whoever it is. And I think that at least the offensive players that are struggling, there's a rationalization that it takes more than just them to be successful. Is it too simple to say you don't get that you don't get that out on the defensive line? They're going to pass it 35 times. I expect you to get him at least once.
I mean, I understand that thought process, and quite naturally, quite honestly, let's just look at it this way.
Okay.
We've seen defensive ends that can influence the play, and other guys reap the benefit.
Sure.
Josh, he's playing well. I mean, outstanding, and he's in the quarterback's face, or he's flushing the quarterback to other guys that are reaping the rewards of sack. So statistically, it doesn't always show up. And it doesn't always have to. You would like for it to show up if you're, this is the guy I'm paying, X amount of dollars to per year, who, I actually went in, I emptied the purse for. But it doesn't always work that way.
I know that, Fred, one of the themes after the game is the criticism of our guys who are supposed to be our guys.
Right. Like we're just asking.
Yeah.
But criticism by who?
Well, by all of us.
Fans.
Fans, media. I don't know what's going on in there, but I wonder, you brought up a point, and you don't know because you're not in there, but and none of us are on a daily basis, but I wonder who is going to say, okay, this is enough. Okay, that can't happen. Okay, I'll make the play. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if there's.
I mean, maybe they're saying that.
Yeah.
Again,
that's fair.
We don't
That's
know.
fair.
Right. That's what I'm asking. Yeah.
And just going back to look at, just to make a point about criticism, people criticize just to criticize sometimes, like because they just are upset with the fact that there's a loss. Sometimes people criticize when you win.
Yeah.
People just like to criticize and overanalyze and become so microscopic that they don't take the time. They look at numbers and what's on the outside. Let's look at the quality of every rep and see how much that person influenced the game with each and every snap. And some things don't show up in the stat column, but it'll show up on the tape, something we don't have access to.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to be careful in our analysis, or we have to be fair in our analysis, right? So just looking at everything, we can analyze the game and say, well, are the expectations too high? Because they hadn't really stopped anyone. They play a zone defense, and if those teams are making plays here and there, they're going to give up big chunks that eventually lead to touchdowns in 15 minutes, right? So they have to find a way. We can say make a play. That's being fair. Somebody has to step up and make a play, right? So that's being fair. And somebody on the defense has to step up and make plays because they did. The offense has to be better at running the ball, or the coaching staff have to be better at saying, okay, we're going to try to run the ball regardless of the fact. We're not going to put it in the air. We're going to be cognizant of how much time is left in the game so we don't have to put our defense back against the wall. The defense was out there, I don't know how many snaps, but a lot more snaps than the offense because the offense couldn't generate enough plays to burn out the clock. So that's on them as well as it's on the defense. But you got to give the Texans credit, man. They stood up and they were resilient.
Yeah.
Kept
and
fighting.
they fought back. This is what we want to see from a Jaguars team, and unfortunately we didn't get that.
Want to see it this week. Just before we let you go, Fred Taylor, your general thoughts on the Chargers. I know they've been beat up on their offensive lineman. Jim Harbaugh's a good coach. They're playing through their tough times to a 7-3 record and seem to have it back on track with 3 straight wins. Just overall, what you expect this week?
Yeah, the Chargers are a team who, they're trying. Their division is actually the best division I believe in football right now.
Yeah.
And they're playing lights out, and it doesn't look that great because of the guys that are in their division. But the Chargers are a solid team. They play great defense. They have a pass rush, which what they used to have, but it's awoken. They've come alive. So they're going to get after the quarterback. We have to have plays and chip designs to try and slow down and minimize those guys. But getting after Justin Herbert is going to be the key. And when you get after him, like they got after the quarterback a little bit last week, but they got penalties along the way. So they have to play smarter, no personal fouls, no roughing the passers. Just go and play your butts out, rattle him a little bit. Secondary has to be on point. And hopefully all of that jibber jabber that I just threw out there that'll equate to a win.
Good stuff. Fred, be well, my man. Appreciate you
Thank
as
you,
always.
Fred.
Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
All right, there he goes. That's Fred Taylor, one of the pride of the Jaguars. By the way, this little cold snap be darned. Today's high, a whopping 53 degrees. Sounds like a fireplace day. And we're still going to have a chilly low temperature like tomorrow morning as you get going to be back in the 30s again. But we're going to warm up, and by Sunday, man, just drop dead gorgeous afternoon for football. 78 degrees for the high that day and 53 for the low, so it's going to be perfect. I'll remind everyone the Ultimate Game Day experience is going to be available to you at the Dailies on Kernan this Thursday as we'll broadcast live from there. Stop by before we get there and get your entry form in. 10 tickets and $200 to Dailies. Going to give that to two special winners. We call it the 10-10 Game Day experience, thanks to, in part, our partners over there at Dailies. All right, thanks to Fred Taylor. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Big toys for big boys and much more. You can count on Catlin.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. A great drive takes more than a set of wheels.
Fully loaded, I think is the term.
Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville brings you the drive of the game.
Just one thing. Yeah. Don't push any of the buttons on that car.
On 1010XL.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your National Builder of the Year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% in homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Mike Dempsey for Apex Roofing and Contracting of Jacksonville Beach. If your roof's got any damage, if it leaks, if it's just old and ugly, call my friends at Apex Roofing. But Mike, roofs are so expensive. It's true, quality roofing is not cheap, but Apex Roofing has up to 100% financing available, so you don't have to compromise quality for budget. Apex Roofing, no shortcuts, no stress, just quality work with financing available. Reach for the peak with Apex Roofing and Contracting in Jacksonville Beach. ApexRoofingFL.com.
Hey, Hickett here. Tired of glasses or contacts? Discover customized vision solutions. Wear at Bowden Eye & Associates. Dr. Bowden's team, they offer cutting-edge options. You can get the Evo implantable Collamer lenses, refractive lens exchange, a classic LASIK, of course, designed to fit your life. Picture-perfect vision for reading, for driving, for just enjoying the day. It's easier than you think. That's right. Call now and get a free screening at Bowden Eye & Associates. You know what they're doing? They're keeping the First Coast focused.
Homeowners, storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through November 13th. Financing available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting. Protecting your home, building your trust.
License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com. The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Bueller.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Jason, I called you about the ductwork in my attic this summer, and you totally blew me off.
I did.
My airflow is too low and my bills are too high.
I know.
There's stains on my ceiling tiles and sweating around the vents, and the mice have chewed so many holes in the ducts, I think they're getting more AC than I am.
I know.
Then how could you let me suffer all summer, Jason?
Because summer is the one time of year I just can't send my technician into someone's steaming hot attic. They'd kill me. Ductwork is hot, cramped work at the best of times. Lucky for you, those best of times are in November.
You mean like now?
Bueller Air and Plumbing can repair your old, damaged, or just plain sketchy ductwork right now when it's not too hot and not too cold.
And none of your technicians will kill you.
It's a win-win.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. I love Hello Smooth Med Spa, my go-to for skin health and beauty. Their biggest event of the year is November 19th, National Botox Day. Huge deals, local vendors, and it benefits Make-A-Wish. Don't miss it. Visit hellosmooth.com for more details.
Hey, it's Travis from Cannons of Jacks. When you need a trailer hitch, gooseneck, or RV towing options, call us at Cannons. We've been doing it for 55 years, and customer service is our #1 priority. Visit cannonsofjacks.com.
Running a small business is tough, so the Florida Small Business Development Center at UNF provides a free business checkup, a personalized analysis that helps you boost profits, your online presence, and increase your company's value. No cost, no strings attached. It's guidance from experts who understand what it takes to succeed in business. Whether you're just starting out or ready to expand, it's time to act. Complete a request for consulting at unf.edu/SBDC.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Kuhn Flowers. Jag wideout Parker Washington, despite loss, had a good game and says of team going forward.
Just remembering who we are, like our identity plays of like who we can be and who we are.
Jags blew a 19-point lead. Coach Liam Cohen says lineup changes are coming after penalties and a poor pass rush. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 8:15, it's 35 degrees out there. Ooh, it's cold. Your time, man, your temp is brought to you by Bueller and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Today's Power Poll is brought to you by Royal Pest Services Jacksonville.
It's not going to
bump. Oh, yeah.
It's not going to look well for us, which is deserved. I honestly, after what I saw on Sunday, I'd put them 27.
Yeah, I would get that.
Yeah, I mean, you can't, you're going to have to erase it this week, but I mean, I have a hard time believing a team capable of blowing a 19-point, no matter what Liam Cohen says about putting it in the rearview mirror and going forward. If you're capable of losing a 19-point fourth quarter lead, you're incapable of making the playoffs, in my opinion.
Well, we were 15th last week, so.
All right, I'm going to say 22.
Okay. E?
I'm liking Michael Jordan, 23.
Okay. Well, as you know, we only do half of it, so we'll start at the bottom this week, which will give you your first clue, which side of the 50 they're on. And DAL is the Tennessee Titans, 1-8. Congratulations. Their non-quarterback MVP, Chimere Dike.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, I looked this up yesterday. He leads the NFL in punt returns.
Yeah.
He's a little ahead of Parker. Parker has more yards.
He has one for a touchdown also.
Yeah, Parker has 2.
I know. And DK, by the way, because Ridley's been hurt, and he's kind of been starting at receiver.
Yeah. The Raiders are 31. Big win over them. The Jets are 30th. Play them later. The Browns are 29th. Their non-quarterback MVP, Myles Garrett. What a shock. The G-Men just fired their coach. They're 28th. Move along here. It's getting kind of hectic. Your Atlanta Falcons are 23rd. By the way, you don't have a first-round pick. You're giving it to the Rams, who will be picking in the top 10 if this continues.
What did they get from the Rams?
Remember you drafted to get the other pass rusher.
Pierce,
yeah. Who's been good. Or he had his first sack on Sunday.
But he's been good. They both have been good.
Yeah.
Him and is it Jalen Johnson, the other one?
Walker. He's good.
Yeah.
That's a Georgia kid.
Yeah.
The Vikings are 20th. What did you guys say?
I said 22, so I guess it's just proving there are a lot of bad teams.
Falcons are 23.
Oh, Falcons 23?
Arizona 22.
Yeah, we're a lot better than Arizona. Well, I guess we're going to be up there 17 or 18.
We may not be. We'll find out when we play them in a couple weeks. Carolina's 19.
With Brissett, we are.
The Houston Texans are 18. And they're screaming because the Jags are 17.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
Fell down 2 spots, non-quarterback MVP easy, Travis Etienne Jr. On pace for a career high rushing yards, averaging 4.9 yards per carry, second highest of his career, with Hunter on IR and Brian Thomas Jr. dealing with an ankle injury. The offense has run through Etienne the past 2 games, and they've scored points.
Well, Devin Lloyd was the best linebacker in football for a large chunk of the season, and when they were winning, he was doing his thing. I don't know.
Are we still leading? Are we leading the league in turnovers?
I think we're either tied or one behind Chicago. Is it?
Yeah, I think we're second.
Okay.
Who's the number 1 team in the power poll?
This is a better way to answer that.
Rams.
I'm just going to try and tell you who do I think is the best team in football.
That's fine. To answer it any way you want.
I think the Rams are the best team in football.
Rams are 2.
Then number 1, they're probably going to put. They love the Patriots.
Oh yeah, they love the Patriots.
But-
I don't think they're number 1. I think
Patriots are
it's the
4.
Eagles.
Eagles are 1.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that because they're the defending champs.
Hold my beer. Right, here are the Eagles. You just dismiss them. They're not winning pretty enough for you. They've run away with the NFC East, so the challenge for the Eagles is going to be holding on to that home field advantage. I think it's vital for Seattle or the Rams or the Lions to get home field for the playoffs. It's not so much for having it; it's to not let Philly have it. If Philly gets home field, they're going to go back to the Super Bowl, I believe. I do. That home field and that cold weather. Look at these teams. Dome, West Coast. It could be Tampa, Southern.
I don't think Seattle's
no
intimidated. I don't think
think
LA
they're
be intimidated.
No, not intimidated. I'm saying the boost that the Eagles get at home. I don't.
I think it's a big postseason for guys like it will be a big if they get there, and I trust, barring injury or such, I think it's a big postseason for Sam Darnold and Jared Goff and Baker Mayfield now, those types of guys.
Daniel Jones?
But he'll be free. If he
maybe a top seed.
No, I understand that, but that screams of a top seed that goes out early, and then nobody would be. I mean, it's his first 4. Well, he did one with the
won a playoff
Giants,
game.
but
What about the Giants, who fired their coach yesterday? Just a couple of years ago, had Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, and Brian Daboll, and they just and I'm not saying it was wrong, but Saquon got hurt. They made every wrong move you can make. And I think Daboll's a pretty good coach. I still do.
I think he's a good OC, but it's hard to dismiss what he's done.
No, he has not managed those games.
But I don't like that GM. He's a nice man. I don't
Shine?
think
Is that
Shown.
Shown?
I don't think he deserves to keep his job.
No, he did. And I thought this was interesting. Buffalo, they're not real happy with Joe Brady and the way that offense has gone. And McDermott had to answer questions yesterday about bringing Brian Daboll back. And it wouldn't shock me if Brian Daboll is the offensive coordinator next year.
I saw this, too, with the Giants, getting back to the Giants, and I don't have it in front of me, but the owner, Mr. Mara, has a propensity to – here it is. This is the 3rd time in the last 8 years. He fired TC and kept Jerry Reese, okay? Well, then Reese McAdoo ended up getting fired in 2017. He fired Pat Shurmur. He retained Dave Gettleman. Remember Dave Gettleman?
Sure.
Well, then Gettleman and Judge got fired after 21. And he fired Brian Daboll, but he kept Joe Schoen. So he keeps the GMs. Well, listen,
Probably
with all due
to help him
respect to
find the
Jerry
coach.
Reese, he ain't no TC. You made a mistake there, buddy. So, just
that's fair.
It's just interesting going forward.
Well, the Giants, ultimately, all of these things add up to a stinking pile of mess.
Well, that's also
And that's
true.
what the Giants have become. And they look no closer to get – well, maybe that's not true. And I will say this. Of all of the jobs where they go beyond – your own speculation into something that is more of a natural fit. If Lane Kiffin were to go to the NFL, it would make sense that you would realign with a quarterback that you believe in.
For sure.
So that definitely.
Oh, they should try to talk to him.
That's a tie-in.
See if
It's
he's
the
interested.
tie-in.
Yeah.
If Jackson Dart weren't the quarterback at the Giants, I don't think he would be in the discussion at all. It's really the only reason that he is, I think. And I don't think the Giants would go with Lane Kiffin.
Let's do a catch-up break here. This is the Drill on 1010XL 92.5. Mustard next.
It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Post-game Monday is like digesting a huge day of football.
Let's do this.
Expert analysis of Sunday's game all day.
It's not great. It's fantastic.
Sink your teeth into Dandy Foods Post-game Monday.
So delicious.
On 1010XL.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece. Premium flooring
Get here for Action Garage Door. Premium parts, premium service for the life of your doors. Nothing is more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. If mine ever does, I take action, I call action, and then they take action. And that's why I love them. Jeff Bernard and his crew, they're Jacksonville folks, man. Been around for a long time. 25 years they've been doing this, man. They're not some big corporate, got to go through layer after layer after. No, just call Jeff. They'll take care of it. Listen, I've been in my house for a long time. Recently, I got a new garage door. They love it. It looks beautiful. Adds to the curb appeal. The garage door openers of today got great features, smart home integration, quiet operation, added security. Something goes wrong with the garage door. Hick, what do I do? I'm sold. You go Garage Door 911, GarageDoor911.com, and that's where you'll find Action Garage Door. GarageDoor911.com for Action Garage Door.
Football season is here, and our hometown team isn't the only one ready to stack up the wins. At Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi, you score big every time you shop with us. Thousands of vehicles, no flags, no fumbles, just hassle-free car buying and big wins with lifetime warranties, lifetime oil changes, and lifetime customer service. Plus, our wow pricing lets you celebrate a touchdown of savings. Beaver Toyota, Beaver Chevrolet, and Beaver Mitsubishi. We're here to wow you.
One man, one hammer. One place to hear it drop. Hammer Time with Hayes, weekdays on The Frangie Show.
On 1010XL, driven by Kia on Atlantic. Southside Kia is now Kia on Atlantic.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Football season is finally here, and with that, hopefully comes cooler weather. And if you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space and just haven't pulled the trigger, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures right now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business. Give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
I know two brothers whose minds are always in the gutters.
Hi, I'm Tim.
And I'm Kevin.
We are the Good Brothers.
That's good with an E.
From Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
We install 6 and 7-inch seamless gutters, plus we repair and replace roofs, pool enclosures, and super gutters.
We are the Good Brothers, veteran-owned and local.
Visit goodbrothersroofsandgutters.com.
License number CCC 1334384.
Good Brothers Roofs and Gutters.
What if you could pull up to $500,000 in cash out of your home and drop your mortgage rate to 4.99% APR? Hey, Prosser here, and right now at Loan Pronto, they've got the lowest rates in 3 years. With Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can get your cash in as little as 3 days, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and even skip your next 2 house payments. One client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Paid off their debt, paid off 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. One call, life change. There's no wait, no hard credit pull. You probably won't need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Rates at a 3-year low. Act now. Call 914-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com for your free instant home appraisal. See how much cash you can get today. Call 914-999-1508. See how much cash you can get today. You can also visit loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. On approved credit, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
David Lane here, and once again, I'm happy to share news of my success with back and knee surgeries at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. Whatever it is that's bothering you, take it from me. Simply set an appointment today at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists and let them help you get back to normal life. I'm certainly glad I did.
Relieve pain and get back to life. Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. This is your Duval Minute. Brought to you by Lift Power, your turnkey solution for all warehouse needs.
In this sea of negativity, the Duval Minute brings you a positive when it comes to Duval, and that's Parker Washington has been terrific this year. Parker Washington, 16.63 yards per punt return, 266 yards of punt return yards. That makes a difference, ladies and gentlemen. 2 touchdowns. Remember, he got 1 called back, too, and he almost broke another one against Houston. I think he's become the best punt returner in the league, and he's not the fastest, quickest, or anything. But, boy, he can find a lane, and he can go. It's Shout out to Parker Washington for his play as a punt returner and a receiver as well. And that's your Duval Minute, brought to you by our friends at Live Power. Live Power, always on the look for experienced lift, truck, and dock and door technicians. Live Power benefits include 401k, company vehicle, paid training, sign-on bonus. Live Power, voted one of the best places to work year in and year out. Rapidly growing business. Live Power has been serving the Jacksonville area proudly for more than 50 years. They're family-owned and operated, and they are giving you opportunities. If you're looking for a change in employment, learn more by visiting livepower.com. That's livepower.com.
All right, we are back at the Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday, downtown 2nd and Main, in business for over 100 years. Think about that. A family-run business for 100 years. No corporate, no nothing. That's how you know doing it better than everyone else. Over the top product lines and customer satisfaction. You get what you pay for, gang. You learn that as you go through life. Catlin Truck Accessories. E.T. sent me a reminder of a story that I saw in the last couple of days, and it's smart business if you ask me, but apparently you can put these poison pills in these contracts.
Oh, yeah.
And so you can trade a guy to somewhere and say, hey, look, I'll trade him to you, but you cannot trade him to X or Y or Z. And, and it's well known that Micah Parsons has an affinity for, he's a Pennsylvania kid, played at Penn State. And so the Eagles.
No Eagles.
Yeah. And the Cowboys, when they traded Micah Parsons to the Packers, they put in this, quote, poison pill where the Eagles are not allowed to trade him. The Packers are not allowed to trade him to the Eagles. So that kind of came up with those two teams playing each other last night. I have a question for you boys. Hick, you can probably be excused from this. It'll more in line with ET, I hope. Although both of you are on social media, so maybe you can help explain it to me. And I meant to bring it up after Halloween, where I saw there were a collection of costumes that were simply just a pair of numbers. And I'm just going to need some help here. What's going on with this whole 6-7 thing? Am I doing anything bad here? Is it like mid? Is that what it means? It's like up in the air kind of deal? Is that what we're doing?
It means nothing.
It means nothing?
I don't know, man.
But you're aware of the phrase?
Very aware.
Is it because I'm told it's like totally viral, but I'm still yet to really hear it
Super
used.
viral.
Or
all the kids.
Does it mean like mid? Is that what it means?
I have no clue.
How are they using? Can somebody tell me how they use it?
I don't know.
Not that I want to start using it, but I want to know
What's going
exactly.
on? Right.
For the best I can determine, it kind of means like so-so.
Okay.
I guess take it or leave it. It's kind of like
maybe this, maybe that.
Yeah, there you go. So maybe this, maybe that. Take it or leave it. Which, by the way, means 6-7 is very 6-7 if you ask me. What do you need it for? It's dumb.
The term gained traction for Philadelphia rapper and one of my favorites, Skrilla.
Oh, Skrilla.
Skrilla does doot doot 6-7. You know that song, E? Doot doot?
No.
It may reference cultural elements like 67th Street in Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Maybe.
It's a nonsensical expression popular among teens and tweens, often connected to a rap song and a 6'7" basketball player. Its meaning is fluid. Some interpret it as so-so, maybe this, maybe that.
I thought it was, so I had it pretty much nailed. I will never use it, but just, for those of you that hear it or see it out there, and perhaps you welcome to Trick or Treater that said 6'7", and you're wondering what in the hell. So it's not either an homage to my birth year or to Tony Baselli. That's what you're telling me? The 6'7" Gargant. It's not a homage to him either. It had nothing to do with any of those.
He may think it is.
Well, there you go.
Shout out to Will Richard, man. This guy is balling out there in Golden State. He had that 30-point game when he got a start, which brought him more minutes the last two games. He's played 19 minutes, and it's not like he's knocking down threes, but he still scored 12 points, and he scored 15 points in a loss to Denver and a win over Indianapolis.
I missed the 30-point game. I must have been away.
Yeah, last Wednesday.
Wow.
He started and
Wednesday
scored
night.
30 points
Wow.
against Sacto, yeah. He's got better numbers than Cooper Flagg, so, I mean, Will Richard is evidence as to just how good Florida's guards were last year. And it was Will Richard, if I'm not mistaken, in that Houston game who made some shots and got us some points when Walter Clayton Jr. had the one tournament game where he wasn't a demon.
Yeah, and Clayton hit a couple late, but to your point, yeah.
And don't forget Elijah Martin, who meant a lot. Those three guards meant a lot to that program. And they go tonight against FSU, so rivalry game. FSU's going to shoot about 43s a game now under their new coach, Luke Lauk. So we got that going on. That's in Gainesville tonight. Gators, Knowles, basketball.
And it also continues to prove a couple of things that we said. If you're a team that wins it, you got 2 or 3 NBA players. You can't escape it. You don't go win an NBA title, an NCAA basketball championship if you don't have NBA players. That's just a fact. And Will Richard, obviously, he's better than we even gave him credit for. We watched Will Richard come in from where? Belmont. slowly build his way, and he did not look like it looked like college basketball or Europe would be his last stop. And so to step in, have a 30-point game, and just for comparisons, Walter Clayton Jr., who they're certainly not unhappy with, is only averaging 6 points and 3 assists early in his career.
Right.
So
there is nobody who would say that Will Richard would have been better in the NBA than Walter Clayton Jr.
Now, Clayton hadn't got more than 23
early,
minutes in a game, and he had that early in the season. But like the last few, only 18 minutes, only 12 minutes in a loss to Minnesota. So he's not been high impact to this point. But we'll see. They list him now at 6'4". Walter Clayton grew a couple inches. Good for him.
Yeah. I think I can solve Florida's quarterbacking problem.
Okay.
This is a little different, little cutting edge here, little idea, but I might try this weekend.
All right.
If I'm Billy Gonzalez, the interim coach at the University of Florida, or the quarterback's coach Ryan O'Hara, or the young kid, offensive coordinator kid, I may walk over to the O-Dome tonight. I may sit behind the Florida bench. I may start whispering sweet nothings into Cornelius Ingram Jr.'s ears. C.I. is 6'6" kid.
Yeah, he was a quarterback in high school, wasn't he?
Hell of a quarterback in high school. Led Hawthorne to state championships and such.
Yeah, it was good.
He's an athlete, and we can take him and let him run around against Ole Miss on Saturday. He can run better than any of the guys we got.
You know, Todd Golden and coaches in particular aren't real prone to giving rookies and freshmen a lot of playing time right out of the gate, and C.I.'s gotten a ton. Like he was of the young guys, he was the one that played a lot there. So maybe maybe Todd Golden has kept an eye on that football team and seen the struggles and went ahead and put the kibosh on that by giving C.I. enough playing time that he's not.
I would tell you that right now he is the best quarterback at the University of Florida.
Ooh, the DJ Lagway story is amazing. Again, the biggest disappointment in the history of Florida sports based on the expectations. The biggest ever. That's saying a bunch.
To the point of Will Richard versus Cooper Flagg, I found this little comparison, 15.4 to 21.1 points per game. That's Will Richard with the 21.
That's amazing.
5.3 rebounds, a 7.3 advantage. Cooper Flagg, they both are 3.3 assists. Will Richard, 2.3 steals. This is projected, by the way, per 36 minutes.
Okay.
60%,
that's not what they're actually averaging.
No, 60% field goal percentage to 40.3% field goal percentage.
Wow.
40.7 from the three to 27% from the three.
Wow, Will Richard's having a Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, so far.
And he's going to be on a good team, so he will literally have a chance. If he continues with this impact, and I don't know who's hurt for Golden State. I haven't watched him play yet this year.
Well, Kerr loves him.
Is he in for
he's earned minutes.
Yeah.
He's not. He started because it was a load management game.
Okay. Well, Kerr has loved him since he showed up, and and so has Steph Curry. This is a case where even exhibition games can earn you a little team cred.
Yeah.
Because he had some big shots in the exhibition season, but
the Edgecombe kid has played very well
for sure. So, he probably is the Rookie of the Year. And the Sixers are, last I checked, were off to a decent start.
Very good start. Yeah.
Anyway.
I think they're like 6-3.
Gators, you mentioned, play the Noles tonight, and it's rivalry week. Don't forget the Jacksonville game is this Sunday.
That's right, Sunday night, so you can go to both.
Yeah, and I think they did it. There's part of me that wishes they played the game at 5. I would literally just go from Jag to there. But to get the one crowd out and the other one in, it's a bad draw, though. It's a bad luck. I'll stop short of criticizing the timing on behalf of the city, but it seems like you could get a better drawing night than 8:30 on a Sunday night, especially when your local sports fandom has spent all day at the Jags game. I mean, it feels like the Gators and what they're coming off of deserve like a full house, and I don't think they're getting it Sunday night at 8:30.
Yeah. By the way, we should mention it's Veterans Day today.
It is.
Yesterday, hoorah, 250 years of the U.S. Marine Corps.
Wow. Yeah.
So happy birthday to the U.S. Marine Corps, Ox Gator, proudly serving. And
I guess in 20, we're about to have a 250 centennial, aren't we?
Oh, are we?
Yeah, right. 2026 will be 250 years. 1976 was the bicentennial. I remember that one, E.
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah, the bicentennial in 1976, and now we've gone a whole nother 50. Good Lord.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I know you call that I don't know what you call the 250. The
it's
bicentennial and a half.
250.
Bicentennial-ish.
Tricentennial.
You're listening to the
Quadcentennial.
On a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
Monocentennial.
Are we still
over
ahead? Yeah? Okay. Well, let's take a quick time out here.
Let's do it.
Come back with more At Times award-winning radio. This is not one of those times.
No.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
I know it's too early to talk about the holiday season coming up, but my friends at Beards Diamonds are stocking up like never before. No need to rush in now, but you're ready, Beards will be ready. It's Jacksonville's local diamond powerhouse. No middleman pricing on exquisite diamonds. Unlike those other stores in the town center, Beards is not a Wall Street-owned jeweler. They're locally family-owned. Say hi to the Lupos. Tell them Danny sent you when you go in. They're great people. And they run circles around those conglomerate stores that claim to have direct pricing. Beards beats them every day. And if you're wondering about lab-grown diamonds, Beards can teach you. They have natural and lab-grown, and they can educate you. Don't forget, case after case of fashion jewelry. The rings, the earrings, the bands, the bracelets, the colored gemstones, pearls, the yellow, the gold. You don't need to shop anywhere else. Beards is local. They got a massive selection. They stand by what they sell. They take care of local customers. Check them out, and you will see Beards Diamonds rocks.
I'm Elizabeth Graham, Army veteran and owner of Bright Star Care of Ponte Vedra, West Jacksonville. Veterans caring for veterans, that's where the true understanding begins. Our nurse-led team brings skilled nursing, personal care, and companionship to veterans, seniors, adults, and children right in your home. From daily tasks to advanced care, we help your loved ones stay independent and comfortable at home. Call us anytime at 904-709-4446. Bright Star Care, a higher standard.
I used to dread going to the dentist. Every visit felt like a sales pitch with constant upselling, surprise fees on my bill, and I could never get in when I needed to. But Harbor Dental Care, totally different. They saw me the next day, gave me honest pricing up front, and even set me up with a payment plan I could actually afford. No pressure, no surprise charges, just kind people who get it. If you want to experience dentistry the way it should be, book your appointment today at harbordental.care. That's HARBOUR dental.care.
Are you ready to upgrade your windows or patio doors? It's the Black Friday sales event going on now at Renewal by Andersen. Buy now and pay nothing until 2027. That's no money down, no payments, and no interest for 2 years. This offer expires November 30th. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Florida Gators. Visit bestwindowsflorida.com to schedule your free consultation.
License number CGC 1527613.
Tired of roofers who never answer the phone and just use AI?
I'm Morgan Conley, the People's Roofer. I answer every call. No robots, no runaround. I'm born here, built here, staying here. Visit morganconleyroofing.org.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
Since 1901, generations of skilled union workers have built the backbone of our community. Hospitals, schools, the buildings where you work. Every year, a new apprentice class of Local 234, plumbers, pipe fitters, and HVAC technicians is stepping up, trained, driven, and ready to do great things. They're not just building our city, they're building their future. Local 234, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit UA234.com to become a member or contractor today.
Aren't you just happy when you can handle all your needs in one location? Well, introducing Allstate agent Mandy Bowers in Mandarin. Whether it's home, life, business, or auto, Mandy covers it all. In fact, bundling policy is a great way to add extra savings. Mandy and her crew can do that. Allstate is offering lower auto insurance rates this year. Mandy can do that. You need to give Mandy Bowers a call in her Mandarin office, because when it comes to getting it all done under one roof, Mandy can do that.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Damn these pressures, I want sacks. All right? If you want a radio spot, that's it right there. Damn these pressures, I want sacks. We were once called Saxonville for a reason. And now you want to be called Strapsonville? No. Loserville is more like it. Loserville is what y'all played like on Sunday. Loserville is what y'all continue to do when you got a 19-point lead in the fourth quarter. All you had to do was run the ball. That's all you had to do. Run the ball. Damn these pressures, I want sacks.
I didn't see. Here's the thing. This isn't even a good week to talk about pressures. I mean, the lasting image of me are those last few drives. Davis Mills going back to pass and just hopping up and down, looking over the field. It's ridiculous. We just keep rushing forward, getting not even a breath on him. And here's another point that we didn't talk about a lot yesterday. We talked more about the failures and the 3 and outs. But there might be a time in a football game where you just, for at least one of those possessions, you run it 3 times and make sure 4 minutes goes off that clock. And trust you can get 10 yards in 3 runs. That doesn't have anything to do with trusting your quarterback. It has to do with trusting your offense. Do you trust your offense to put your quarterback back to pass a 6th time when he's been pressured all 5 times previously? Run the ball, run some clock, have some success, put the game away. That's another thing that could have been stressed from Sunday. But look, to the point, we talked about the 6, drop back for pressure, none clean, right? Everything was pressure off the get-go, and meanwhile on the other side, 0. I mean, that's how a backup plays well and a starter runs for his life.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to stomach still. I mean, a couple days later, and, the boys get back to work tomorrow, and they got to figure out a way to somehow play with the Chargers. Chargers are, even though they're beat up, they're better than we are. And we haven't proven diddly squat, but it's the NFL. And if you can win on Sunday, then everything changes. What's the line? Have we seen the line yet?
That's a good question. Hold on, stand by.
What do you predict, Cap guy?
I say Chargers minus 1.5.
Yeah, I'd say that too. 2.5 is what I was thinking.
Let's see what we got here.
I'm just curious what they think that will be as we go forward. But yeah,
scrolling. Chargers 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah,
about right.
I mean, you had an unbelievable notation to what the Chargers actually are right now, and 4 of their 5 starting offensive linemen are worse than 30, are worse than 32.
Yeah.
Now, granted, there's 64, not 30.
All right.
2 of those positions.
Mm-hmm.
But if both your tackles,
not the center.
Yeah, that's fair.
The center was down there.
Yeah, all of their guys were like 36, 38, 32. How they've graded out to this point.
Right.
I mean, can we take advantage, man? It's really. We have
listen. I hope they're hearing it all. I hope they get so ticked off and somebody lights a fire under their butts and they go out there and get some sacks.
I'm losing so much faith in
ridiculous.
that. I've got to think that Devon Hamilton and Mason Smith want to play good. I don't think they're going into Sunday playing half speed. They're not good enough.
Mason Smith is MIA.
Well, he was
second round pick.
I'm just saying they're incapable. I think if they could make plays, they would be making them.
Oh, hang on.
I mean, you're not sending them out there to not play.
Hang on a second. Hang on.
These are all second, third round picks through the years. A lot invested. Devon Hamilton's not some undrafted free agent. We took him in round 3. We've had him 6 years.
Hang on a second. I'm going to call this up.
Our D-line is pitiful, man.
I'm going to name every D-line player. All right.
And then we got those 2 vets.
Emmanuel Ogbah. Done nothing.
Nothing.
Mason Smith. Nothing. Austin Johnson doesn't even register.
No, he and Saunders, who they went and got in the preseason to fix the interior, they don't even play.
Kalen Saunders.
Nothing
from any of those guys. Eric Armstead has 4.5 sacks, but
he's been good, and he was the one last year.
I don't think he's
been
good.
Better.
I think he's okay.
He's probably been our best.
He's better inside.
If you get 7 sacks from tackle, we can't have it both ways.
That's fair. Josh Hines-Allen, Trayvon Walker, not near good enough. None of these guys, bro. People are starting to say, well, what about Danny Strigow?
He finally played this week.
Maybe we should play Danny Strigow. Maybe we should.
Did you see him play this weekend?
Yeah.
He plays hard.
He was chasing guys around.
He plays hard.
Yeah, he finished up a tackle, I guess.
Yeah.
Give me something.
Danny
They tried the
Strigow.
others. BJ Green?
Smooty Smoot, I think, beefed up to play inside, so he can't. So he's not done anything. He's at the end of the line.
Yeah.
God bless him, but I love Smooty Smoot, but I mean, he's not the.
Look, there's some learning on the fly, not just for Liam Cohen, but you got the big boy decision making now too. You're the GM. You're not contributing. It's on you.
Yeah.
And we have added a bunch of personnel that aren't helping.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we're not. It's early. I'm not saying that they're failures, but all those guys you mentioned, a lot of the guys you mentioned were guys that have been brought in the last 8 months.
Well, we need to.
They were signed in free agency, or they were kept via the draft. Other guys were let go.
Yeah.
We've traded for guys that aren't impactful.
That D line's gonna have to get revamped, bro.
And how you don't, I don't understand. You know what? And then you learn this. I'm tired of. You've always been in this. You've been on this boat. I'll give you credit. Stop paying $10 million a year for guys. Save 4 of those guys and go get me the one proven destroyer.
Yeah.
And I'll pay Micah Parsons $50 million a year, and I'll save my
dogs.
Right. I'll save Ogba and I'll just add them all up, and I'll just use undrafted guys because that's what they're playing like, right? I'm ready to spin big on a D lineman who's going to wreck the backfield. Go get me, and I'm not saying T.J. Watt, but give me a T.J. Watt, Myles Garrett. When that guy's available, like Micah Parsons was, that's bold and aggressive, right? That's bold and aggressive. Travis Hunter and trading all that can appear bold and aggressive, but we don't know what Travis Hunter is going to be. We know what Micah Parsons is, a problem. You're listening to The Drill. It's a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. 1010XL brings you the orange and blue.
And he's loose.
The Gators march into Mississippi with a battle plan to tame the Rebels.
Broken tackle, still on his feet.
Florida, Ole Miss, Saturday at 7 on Jacksonville's home of Florida Gators football. 1010XL.
Gators!
Homeowners, storms don't wait, so why should you? Protect your home and your wallet with Universal Roof and Contracting. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through November 13th. Financing available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting. Protecting your home, building your trust.
License number CCC 057165, CBC 125-844.
UniversalRoof.com.
Here's hoping for a Raise the Roof football season. And here's knowing Next Gen Roofing is up for any job. Game day or storm season, you need a team you can trust. And you know what? You don't need a glitzy roofing company. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, no nonsense. Solid roofs at competitive prices and a commitment to the First Coast community. Right now, save up to $300 on your next roof replacement. When you need a roof, you need Next Gen Roofing. Team with you, it's a win every time.
Hey, certainly facing interesting economic times. I can't speak for all of us, but for me, man, 3 letters, ITP. ITP Partners. Hicken here for ITP Partners. Jacksonville folks taking care of my Jacksonville money. Listen, I don't know how to invest. I don't. And many of you don't either. And many of you can try, and that's fine. But I found people that I trust. And when you got people you trust with your money and you watch that money grow, oh, man, nothing better. And they have the experience, the expertise, and the knowledge. And that's Dan Abel, and that's Reagan Wright, and that's Reed Wingate and Janice Cobb, and Chris Bryan and Jeff Hartman, man. They have the experience and the expertise, as I said, and they'll listen to you. And they'll strategize with you, and your goals become their priority. And they're great folks, so don't be intimidated. Get in the game. It's a great time to get started. All you got to do, Chris at ITPPartners.com or call them 312-9751, 312-9751. You'll be glad you did. You'll thank me later. ITP Partners.
The new Ackerman Cancer Center is now open in World Golf Village with state-of-the-art technology that detects cancer fast and accurately. Same-day appointments are available where faster answers meet compassionate care. AckermanCancerCenter.com.
You already know it's your main man, E to the T here for Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft. And with ball season here, make sure you're on the lookout for my instant reaction before, during, or after the game. All brought to you by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree drafts. Come on, somebody.
What if you could pull up to $500,000 in cash out of your home and drop your mortgage rate to 4.99% APR? Hey, Prosper here, and right now at Loan Pronto, they've got the lowest rates in 3 years. With Loan Pronto's rapid equity loan, you can get your cash in as little as 3 days, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and even skip your next 2 house payments. One client just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Paid off their debt, paid off 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. One call, life change. There's no wait, no hard credit pull. You probably won't need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Rates at a 3-year low. Act now. Call 914-999-1508 or visit loanpronto.com for your free instant home appraisal. See how much cash you can get today. Call 914-999-1508. See how much cash you can get today. You can also visit loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781. On approved credit, visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Our slogan, Know Before You Blow, applies to more than just DUI cases. Hi, I'm attorney Lee Lockett of Lockett Law. Battery charges can result in jail time and criminal convictions too, so know before you blow a gasket and hit a loved one or a stranger. Drug crimes like possession of marijuana and cocaine will land you in cuffs too, so know before you blow. In a boating under the influence case, you also have the option to blow or not to blow. So know your options. Know Before You Blow. Go to knowbeforeyouBlow.com now. Offices Jacksonville.
Pickett here with lots more on George Moore Chevrolet. Hey, Justin Moore, what are you doing in our commercial?
Dan, this Moore just wanted to remind folks of vehicles less than $20,000 on our lot. Or you can always go more with our Silverado EV.
I have my boy Blue, that beautiful Gator Blue Silverado. Love, love, love it. And that service department, second to none. Let's just say it means more to Gabe and the boys who take great care of us.
Not to mention, we do more for the community. We love Jacksonville. Been around these parts since 1986.
George Moore Chevrolet. Need I say more?
Slacker Plumbing.
Yeah, hey, listen, I need a plumber over here right now.
Yeah, well, we don't have any openings for about 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yep.
I was just changing the shower head and the water line broke and it's flying everywhere.
All right, 1 week.
What if I throw you an extra $100 to come now?
What's the address?
It's 201.
Huh? I guess he changed his mind.
If you've got a leak that can't wait a week, call Roland Reich Plumbing and fix your plumbing problems fast. PlumbingJacksonville.com.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to website CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch.
Jacksonville's Grayson Allen had 45 points last night.
Grayson
42.
42. And Grayson Allen's a good player.
Yeah.
But he's going to be that guy, isn't he? That journeyman guy that every 2 years he's like the he's like a white Seth Curry.
Yeah.
He's not with Phoenix
Not
anymore.
Steph.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. But he's bounced
In fact, he's
around.
got he had 10 3-pointers. 10 3-pointers last night.
Dang.
He's had 9, he's number 1 in Phoenix Suns. And he's back. Who's he played for? Grayson Allen.
Well, he's
Bucks,
Milwaukee,
Utah.
Did he spend like
Where's
a
the
half
other
a
one?
minute at Minnesota maybe?
Let's look real quick.
I got you right here.
Grayson Allen's had a nice career.
Utah,
he made some
Memphis. Memphis is the second one. Utah, Utah drafted him. He only played 38 games his first year. Only 2 starts. Averaged 5 points a game. Then he went to Memphis. 8 points, only 38 games. But that was COVID year. And
I
then
wonder where you think he lives out in Phoenix. He probably does. I mean, I don't think Grayson Allen comes back much. I haven't.
Well, he's up to he's steadily improved in his career, and now this year by the way, a Phoenix team that's kind of in transition.
Yeah.
They tried it. They put the stars together. It didn't work for nothing.
He's only 30 years old.
18.6 a game, though. By far, that's a good 5 points ahead of his career average.
Well, not a lot of games, and he went for 42 last night.
Yeah.
So that beefs it up.
Yeah, for sure.
Career earnings on Grayson Allen, please, boys.
Oh,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years.
He just signed a big deal.
And he's got 3 left on his deal with the Suns.
Oh, so if he got a big deal, that's probably a $100 million deal, 5-year, 100.
No, I don't think it was that big.
Not that much. All right, well, you get your rookie deal, but that's first rounder, but not great. I'd say he's I'm going to say
7 years.
$64 million.
I'd say about 70.
Yeah, 44.
That's it, huh?
2, 2, 2, 5, 4, 8, 5, 8, 9, 15.6. Then he signed for 16.8, 18.1, 19.3. He's still gonna make, so he's making some cheese right now.
You said that's the best player that you've seen with your own 2 eyes.
Yes, in Jacksonville Kids, he's now the one that I've seen. Yeah, do you have someone else that you saw? Or?
I've seen a lot of good ones.
Yeah. But Grayson because Grayson could do it all now. Grayson could shoot.
He could jump.
He could jump through the gym.
Yes, he could.
He had like a free throw shoot. I mean, he could.
Nice shot.
He had handles. He could do. I thought he was the best one that I've seen, and was so dominant. And went to Duke, and they won a natty with him, I believe.
Yeah.
But like Pross said, he's known for the tripping stuff too.
Yeah, and he's done it in the league too.
Yeah.
It's followed him. I have a question for you guys. Just give me an honest answer. But if I ask you, like, what do you consider the Atlanta Hawks the last 3 years? Is it fair to say kind of a 500 team?
6, 7.
6, 7. Don't do it. That's not why I brought this. So yeah, like a 500 team, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not. This isn't a judgment. I don't know what to make of this myself. But as a Hawks fan, I am more. I recognize this more than most, but the Hawks won again last night at the Clippers, and they beat the Lakers the other day. They're playing right now without Trae Young, who had that.
Trade him.
Okay, well, since November 6, 2023, the Hawks without Trae Young are 20-17.
Yeah.
Last season, without Trae Young, 14-14. This year, without Trae Young, 3-2. It'd be different if they were like 20 games over 500, but I mean, they're basically. Is this a big enough sample to say no matter how good or whatever Trae Young is, the Hawks are the same team with or without him? I mean, is that fair?
Yeah, they're the same team.
Well, then I will now revert back to Dan's and not say it like sarcastically. Trade him.
Trade him.
If you can get anything for him, trade him. It hasn't matched up since he completely put him on her back and led him to that East Conference Finals the year that they beat the Knicks in the playoffs, where he looked like one of the real emerging stars. But since then, he's not been a difference maker. He's been a highlight maker, and he's a good player. He's a good leader. I like Trae Young, but it's amazing. Is there any other team in the league? Is there any other superstar all-star in the league that if he missed 37 games since November of 23, especially if he weren't on a real good team, that the team would be the same?
Good question.
Probably not.
Probably not.
It shouldn't be.
Because you can get stuff for Trae Young.
Yeah, I would think.
Yeah.
And I don't know how you would piece it together. I know the Hawks roster, too good to bore you with it. But I just they're a different team. They're just they're not a different team, I should say. They miss him. It's not like you go lose, 6 out of 8 and fall behind. They've just been the same team they were before he got hurt.
All right, boys, ready to play Who Am I?
Okay. You're Dan Hicken, media mogul.
Thank you very much. Who am I? I'm a college football quarterback.
All right.
Give me a guess.
TJ Lagway.
Okay. Who am I? That's incorrect. I'm a college football quarterback who's recently named to the Davey O'Brien Award Weekly Grade 8.
You're Fernando Mendoza.
Okay. Good guess. Incorrect. Who am I? I'm a college football quarterback recently named to the Davey O'Brien Grade 8. And I've thrown 25 touchdown passes this year.
How about Ty Simpson?
Okay, good guess. Who am I? Those 3 things, and I've led my team to a 7-3 record this year.
Now this is college, right? 7-3. You played 10 games already?
Yeah, 7-3.
I don't know.
Who am I? I've thrown 25 touchdowns and 0 interceptions while leading my team to a 7-3 record.
The kid out in Oregon?
No, you're okay. I'm just gonna say this right now. In fairness, I'm not some rube that doesn't watch on Saturday. I'm gonna safely predict that he's about to say a name from somebody like San Diego State or that you've never heard of. I'm just telling you. Like, this isn't even going to be – I'm going to make myself look stupid, or I'm going to set this up and I'm going to be wrong. But it's not going to be like, oh, he was a big name. Like, it's not Carlos Del Rio. It's not somebody that transferred and you should know. I think he's about to tell me a name I've literally never heard in my life. 25-0, I think I would know. But maybe I'm wrong.
Who am I? I beat Duke and Boston College this year.
Okay, so I'm an ACC. Haynes King ain't 25-0, and you know him. You're not Castellano. That's not an ACC quarterback. Actually, it's got to be somebody who played those teams outside of conference.
Yeah. Who am I? I've thrown for the second most yards in college football this year.
None of this is helping me.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have to give me like a conference. I'm never gonna get the name at this point.
Who am I?
Had you heard the name before you found it?
I heard the name last week for the first time.
Oh, well, so during the course of so they must have just beat one of those two teams.
Who am I? I play for Jim Mora Jr.
Jim Mora Jr. God, this is where I look like an idiot. Hold on. No, Jim Mora Jr. is. Didn't he take Edsall's job? Maybe. Is he at UConn?
Nice.
Yeah.
904.
I don't know.
Joe Fagnano.
Who? Fagano?
Joe Fagnano. Fagnano.
Fagnano. So what's his story? So okay, hey, by the way, I consider myself a winner in that quiz.
There you go.
Because
Joe
I
Fagnano.
never heard that name in my life.
6'4", 225-pounder, 25 touchdowns, no picks, 2,840 yards, 69% completion percentage. Why isn't anybody talking about Joe Fagnano?
I don't know.
What school does he
I don't
go to?
Fagnano. I don't Fagnano.
Shout out to Joe F.
Is he what do we have, like a class size or any kind of history? Did this guy transfer in? Is UConn better now with Jim Moore Jr.? Is he winning there?
Well, he's 7-3.
Well, yeah, that's true. UConn at times shows itself. Who was the dude we drafted from UConn? And then he ended up getting in trouble in South Florida.
Oh, the DB.
Like stole like a lollipop.
The corner.
Yeah, what was that dude's name?
That's a good question. Not for that double overtime loss.
Dwayne Gratz.
They lost to Rice in overtime, Delaware in overtime, and Syracuse in overtime.
Can't lose to Delaware, bro.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Delaware was early, 44-41. Joe Fagnano threw for 346
of course he
that
did.
day.
He's Joe Fagnano.
Joe Fagnano has not thrown a pick this year. He's got 25 touchdowns. That's impressive,
That's
bro.
a lot like Trevor. We'll be back with more next. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5.
Third round pick.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. What could Jacksonville do better? Find out from one of our best ever as David Garrard joins Mike and Fat Tony on Jaguars Today. Monday from 10 to noon. Restored by Resto Pros of Northeast Florida on 1010XL.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Hey, Hicken here from my friends at Beaches Dermatology. Nobody better at taking care of your skincare needs than Beaches Dermatology. And they'll take care of the medical side. They'll take care of the beautifying side. I mean, I've had a hydrofacial there. It's unbelievable. Guys, if you haven't had one, go get one. You want to talk about an hour of relaxation? Woo-hoo. Get one for your lady friend as well, or your wife. She'll be glad you did. Doctors Boudreaux and Metz will take care of you on the medical side. Dr. Fader does the Mohs surgery, and they are tremendous people. And they're all good. I go to Solana Road. Shout out to them. They recently voted as one of the best places to work, Jacksonville Business Journal. Terrific. And they just want to remind you, take care of your skin, man, especially in the Sunshine State. You don't want to deal with any of those skin cancers, man. I've had a couple of them. I've had to get them removed. I've had the Mohs surgery. Listen, take care of your skin. Protect it. But if something does show up, beachesdermatology.com. Find the location best to serve you, beachesdermatology.com, for all your skincare needs.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnick Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnick's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnick. For 3 generations, Nimnick has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnickBuickGMC.com today to learn more, or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On November 11th, 1992, Shaquille O'Neal made his NBA debut for the Orlando Magic against the Miami Heat. He would tally 12 points, 18 rebounds, and 3 blocks.
Hey, Jacksonville DDH. Dreamfinders Danny Hicken here with the scoop from Dreamfinders Homes, your national builder of the year. We've got first-year interest rates as low as 2.99% and homes in 20-plus communities throughout Northeast Florida. If you're house hunting, make sure your first pick Dreamfinders Homes, the proud official home builder of the PGA Tour, the Florida Gators, and your Jacksonville Jaguars. Visit dfhsalesevent.com today and tell them Dreamfinders Danny sent you.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party. It's Thursday. New Hard Rock Bet rewards are dropping.
Nice. Ed Reed, you in?
The only thing I drop is receivers and mics.
Ed, we're talking bonus bets, deposit matches, parlay insurance.
Oh, okay. I'll do that kind of drop.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law. This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296, Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429, Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Hey, this is Lauren Brooks. With over 1,700 five-star Google reviews, it was a no-brainer to have Closets by Design help us get organized at home. They create custom storage for every space, lifestyle, and budget. From closets to garages to laundry rooms and more. Closets by Design will transform clutter into seamless organization. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation before the holidays and get 40% off plus an extra 15% off with free installation. 18-month financing is available. Call 878-9393 or visit closetsbydesign.com.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by Southern Oak Insurance. The day after the disastrous loss to Houston, head coach Liam Cohen is looking to turn the page.
We are preparing for another opponent. We got to get this tape fixed and corrected and moved on.
Gators will take on the Noles at home this evening, looking to double their win total. Hear the game live on 1010 XL AM, starting at 7. That's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. I'm Sam Nelson.
At 9:11, it's 39 degrees. Your time and your temp is brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch.
I'm fed, feeling X-rated. It's Mr. Nasty time. Oh, Mr. Nasty time. The nasty time.
It's time. Now, it's time for the 9 o'clock nasty on the drill.
We're wasting time.
Here are Jeff Prosser, Dan Hicken, and E.T.
Hey! Sure. Do you consider the Coast Guard 235 years old or founded in 1915 as its current service? What are the Coast Guard? Like, that'd be like 100 and what?
Oh, wait, wrong one.
20
Do you
years
know?
old.
Did they teach you that? Did you have to answer that?
You 120 or 235? How old are you? What do you remember when you celebrated your birthday? Did you
don't
celebrate in
know.
August or January?
You gave it
August?
Yeah.
All right, you're 235.
Yeah, August.
E, were you part of the Maritime Security, Search and Rescue, or Law Enforcement Service branch of the
I was on the law enforcement team, bro.
law enforcement?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Narc.
right.
He's a narc.
Stop playing with your boy, man.
Yeah.
Doing all the boardings.
7.5 on the Coast Guard. We fully
We didn't say
recognize you
Happy
as
Veterans
veteran.
Day to you, but U.S.
I
Coast
did.
Guard is fully recognized.
Yes.
Jeff did.
Yeah,
I did,
okay.
but
You didn't show your respect.
No, I did not show respect. I apologize.
Well, listen,
it is one of the armed forces.
Not just Happy Veterans Day to all the veterans out there. And again, it's a lower and lower number. The dynamics of the country, the appreciation for a lot of things in life change when you go from a penetration rate of 60% of the country has served to now it's 5%. Only 5% of the American population has served.
You know, it's funny. I think that the country, and maybe I'm wrong, but I think we've gained like more respect for our veterans, and I think we do.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that.
A lot of wonderful.
It's a smaller
things,
number, so
and
I hope
appreciate
people
'em.
appreciate it because I do know this. It was easy to appreciate the military and what it was when your dad or your grandfather or you yourself served. It was much more ingrained into your culture. So there are a lot of veterans that don't come back to awesome situations. So we encourage you if you can support some of these veteran initiatives. Wait, is it Dragic, the name of a guy, Mike Dragic, that does that outreach? It's a lot of outdoors activity. You can check in with them or any others. But happy Veterans Day to all the
E, did you ever say
veterans out there.
this when you got up in the morning on one of the boats? It's a great day to be at sea, sir.
Man, no.
Never said that?
Man, no. Not just no, man. No, Jim Moore Jr. spent time at University of Washington, didn't he?
I think so.
Did he leave that to go? What happened there?
No one knows.
I can't keep up with the timeline on Jim Moore Jr. He was a Falcons coach at one point, a Seahawks coach. This dude's got a lot of opportunity. Seems like maybe he settled at where he can be most successful.
Done a nice job there.
At UConn for sure. UConn was went down there for a while. UConn's a weird program. It's kind of like the northern version of Southern Miss.
Atlanta, Seattle, UCLA, and UConn. That's
Oh,
where
it's
he's
UCLA,
coached.
not Washington.
Yeah. 210 in 3 years at UCLA before he went south.
Man, this coaching carousel is producing some oddities, and the longer you go on, somebody at some point is going to pull the trigger on one of these vets, one of these guys that wants to get back into coaching, whether it's Jimbo Fisher or John Gruden, or there are a lot of dudes that are on the record publicly they want to coach, and Gruden is one of those.
Oh yeah.
I keep hearing, or I should say reading, that Jimbo has a eyebrow raised and one eye on that Tallahassee. Would FSU welcome Jimbo Fisher back? The fan base?
You have to ask them.
Yeah.
Some have told me yes.
Fan base, would
I
you?
think
On the
they
text line, Design My Lifetime Enclosures?
Didn't he go bad? Didn't he leave?
He
on
went
a
bad, and he kind of left him holding the bag a little bit, it felt like, but I don't remember exactly. I know he left before his contract was up, didn't he? I mean,
he got fired.
He did. Oh, yeah, that's what it was.
Updated betting odds for Florida's next head coach per Bet Online. Lane Kiffin minus 300. Eli Drinkwitz plus 120. James Franklin plus 600.
They must be getting whispers of some of the same reports I got. That literally, a convoy of Gator boosters and others have visited Lane Kiffin personally within the last week or two. And these things are going to happen. They're not the only ones. I'm sure LSU and other envoys have made their, public pitches as well.
College basketball today: Wake Forest, Michigan; Florida State, Florida; Kentucky at Louisville; Texas Tech at Illinois; and Creighton at Gonzaga.
A lot of good games this time of year. I like them when they're in the middle.
I watched the end of Alabama St. John's on Saturday because college football was not great, and it was a great game. It was back and forth, and they were both making shots. That's when I started thinking, man, we don't look like these teams.
We will.
I don't know. I don't know if we got a shooter. I don't know if we have shooters like they have.
Man,
shooters.
that Xavier Lee and Boogie Flan can shoot.
Yeah, we'll find out. But anyway, it was a great game, and then Alabama pulled away, and Alabama's picked for fourth in the SEC.
Yeah,
so
they lost a lot, but they got a lot back, and these coaches do a
by
good
the way,
job with these
Arizona
programs.
has a very strong Final Four look about them early on when
Well, that's
watching them
fair.
play Florida.
Yeah.
They look like they've got all that you need. Speaking of FSU, Mike Norvell gave a interesting 6-minute answer
Going
the
to win
other
a
day.
title. Stop it.
Yeah, and
I've heard him say he said this earlier this year. They're going to get it turned around.
I don't think FSU fan really. I don't think
Dug
that
it.
was the time to do that. I don't know,
agree.
man. He's doubling down on his belief that the Noles will win a championship in the very near future. They're 4-5 this year. They were 2-10 last year. They're 2-12 in the ACC dating back to 2024. And listen, Jeff Cameron, our radio guy out in Tallahassee, I heard him a little bit yesterday.
Friend of the program. We've had him on.
Good dude. And he was like railing on the fact that, bro, this is maybe the easiest year to ever win an ACC championship. It's all right there for you. It's just, shame on you for not. And he's right. And shame on Miami, too, because they're not going to even get you. And if you don't get, and ACC's only going to get one team in, and if they don't get to the championship game, you got no shot at getting in. It's not going to be enough. So, anyway, Norvell went on and on. 6-minute response. He defended his track record, which also probably not a good time to do it. Said the results the last 2 years haven't been good enough. I'm fully aware the outside narrative around our team is not good. Around me is probably not good. That's fine. It's not going to affect the job that I'm going to share. Listen, I think he's back in 26. I think he's back. I think their hands are tied. They said they're going to do an extensive – this is one of those things, man. If you're the FSU AD and you know what the fan base wants, and you're going to do a comprehensive review, are you just going to come out with a statement? Well, we've completed our comprehensive review, and we've decided that Mike Norvell is the best fit. And you're just going to release a statement? That ain't going to be good enough.
No.
You need to sit up there, and you need to answer questions. And you need to talk to the media. The media needs to ask questions. So wait a second now. This is Florida State University we're talking about. This is a proud university. This is a proud university that won national championships, not with just one coach, but with two coaches. So therefore, it can be done. And it's a proud university that owned the ACC. We can't even get in the upper half of the ACC. I mean, what the hell is going on? 37-32 in 6 years here. 6 years, you're going to let somebody go 37-32 at FSU?
No, I don't. Not if he's telling me we're close to a title.
Yeah.
Read the room, buddy. You averaged 18 points a game last year. You did a total overhaul. You suck again. You can't put together a championship team. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
You fell into Jordan Travis. You lucked into Jared Verse in the transfer portal.
Yeah.
That's what happened. You can't build a championship team.
Well.
Stop it. There's not an FSU fan listening right now who is the same preach.
Correct.
So, and again,
100%.
just like FSU fan could have said the same thing about Napier. I feel y'all, man.
Yeah.
You're stuck with a donkey over there.
Yeah.
Just hop on his back and ride, y'all, as long as you can until they tell you get a horse. They'll give you a horse again. This guy's terrible. Terrible. Bailey Napier bad. More Will Muschamp bad.
All right, we'll do this. We'll grab a break. We'll come back. I think we got some New York City headlines coming up. I'm in the mood for seeing what's going on.
This is the 9 o'clock nasty.
Yeah, we got some nasty coming.
It's Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Big toys for big boys, home of the big honking horn, and so much more. First thing I did when I got a truck, within 3 days, I was at Catlin Truck Accessories. Got it all accessorized from bed liners to bug shields. You got it all, my friends, at Catlin Truck Accessories.
The Drill.
From the DivorcemenOnly.com studios.
Every Friday in the fall is Pregame Friday.
Is this what I think it is? Yes, it is.
We'll get you ready for the games. Who's in, who's out.
This is what I'm talking about.
Built by Dream Finders Homes. Homes built to fit your lifestyle on 1010XL.
This is your escape. This is your next adventure. This is Mazda, and this is Mazda at the Avenues. Lauren Brooks here. Right now, purchase any new Mazda model, and Mazda at the Avenues will match your down payment or your payments for 1 full year. Plus, every new Mazda comes with 3 years, 36,000 miles of maintenance at no additional charge to you. This is luxury, and this is the start of something new. This is Mazda at the Avenues. For complete details, call 904-430-8047.
Brackish Vodka, the spirit of the sportsman and proud partner of the Jaguars, is now available at the Fresh Market Spirits and Wine. The Fresh Market Spirits and Wine is a new adult beverage store offering spirits, wine, beer, and accessories at A1A North in Ponte Vedra, a first-of-its-kind destination for thoughtfully curated spirits, wine, and beer as only the Fresh Market can. And now, you can get Brackish Vodka at the Fresh Market. Brackish Vodka, for whatever your sport is. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Hey Jacksonville, it's Dan Hicken with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings. Better play, better results.
I'm Brendan from Checkmate Coatings. Our precision coatings make your floors the MVP of any space.
Slam dunk your floors at checkmatecoatings.com. Checkmate Coatings, your floor's missing piece.
Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Custom home builders. Fed up with your electrical and low voltage companies that ghost you mid-project, sparking delays? Unreliable subs and poor electrical work that derail your schedules? Turn to Tyson Inc., experts in seamless electrical services for your custom builds. Pre-construction planning, integration, and installation, no hassles. Your homeowners will love the new Tyson showroom. Team up with Tyson for your next home building project. TysonInc.com.
AA Automotive helps keep your car in dependable travel condition. Stop in today. They'll check the brakes, tires, fluids, electric, and AC to get you right back to your holiday plans. AA Automotive on Richard Street. Full service auto repair you can count on.
Want a fresh and flavorful tailgate this season? Chicken Salad Chick has scratch-made Southern-style chicken salad perfect for lunch, parties, and your tailgate. Order 3 ways at one of 4 area locations. Call 1-833-MY-CHICK or online at chickcatering.com.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. Basketball season is here, and you know what that means. Now you can mix and match football and basketball and win big with Prize Picks, where being right can get you paid on America's #1 daily fantasy sports app. All you do is pick more or less on 2-player stat projections and watch your winnings roll in. Patrick Mahomes, more or less than 243 passing yards. Steph Curry, more or less than 26 points. It's just that simple, everybody. But here's the best part. Prize Picks offers an injury insurance reboot. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. Prize Picks is the only app that offers stacks, where you can pick the same player up to 3 times in the same lineup. And with FlexPlay, you can double your money even if one of your players doesn't hit. And all Prize Picks withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Download the Prize Picks app today, use promo code 1010XL, and get $50 in lineups instantly when you play $5 in lineups. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Dempsey, and I only like to recommend the best, which is why I'm proud to say that I chose Pella Windows and Doors for my own home. And now's a great time to upgrade your home with 0% financing for 60 months. That's 5 years of interest-free payments on the best windows and doors in the business. Don't wait. Schedule a free consultation at PellaJacks.com or visit their showroom on Phillips Highway just north of Bay Meadows. For quality you can trust and savings you can't miss, that's Pella Windows and Doors.
Oh, yeah! Excellent musical choice, Emmanuel.
You like that?
I do. I like it all.
Showing versatility.
I also like Drake and Lil Wayne.
Weezy.
It's good to be here. Hanging out with you guys. Just some New York City headlines. You in the mood for that, E?
I love New York City headlines.
You be good with that? By the way, they're brought to you by our friends at Oceanside Cleaners. Nobody better in the industry than Oceanside Cleaners. They make it so easy, guys. I'm telling you, if you need stuff dry cleaned, free pickup and delivery at your home or business. They have 24/7 kiosks in Ponte Vedra and on Southside Boulevard. They send text reminders. They're just so on top of it. It's so easy for me. I take my blue Oceanside bag whenever I fill up. They send me every Sunday. They send me, do I want it on Monday or Thursday? I hit Monday. I put the bag outside. They pick it up. A couple days later, put it right there on the hook.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy,
lemon
man.
Squeezy.
So clean. So Michael P. Harris and the family been doing it for, decades. And they say if it's got fabric, they can clean it. By the way, you doctors, you coats, you need those cleaned. Go to they'll clean those things perfectly, man. They do it all. Oceanside Cleaners, 2 locations to serve you. Jacksonville, Southside, and Ponte Vedra. We just don't clean. We care. Without further ado, actual headlines from New York City periodicals.
Too outrageous to be concocted.
Yeah.
This is how they're living up there today in New York.
Oscar-nominated actress Sally Kirkland dead at 84.
Don't know who Sally Kirkland is.
Oh, yeah. She was in the MASH movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sam Burns eats worms.
15-year-old charged with felony after attacking cop car with shovel.
I mean, listen, here's the problem with the social media. They do nothing but showing all these outrageous illegal acts, and people think they're just like, okay, I guess. I don't know. I don't know how to explain this, like, complete dismissal of authority. Doesn't work. Doesn't end well.
Hate-filled smugness. Dave Portnoy releases video showing students smirking after hurling vile anti-Semitic slur.
Yeah, it's real ignorance to use Semitic or racial language. It just does. I mean, if you walk around and you're saying those types of things,
check
the
yourself.
majority of people
Loser.
think you look like an ignorant loser.
Yeah, I do not want
And
to
then
be
you
around
end up
those folks.
hanging out in your ignorant loser echo chamber, and you create nothing but ill will and bad future moving forward.
Winter is coming. New York City sees its first snow of season as powerful polar vortex sends Arctic blast to tri-state area.
I'm not going to lie, it wasn't the most intriguing game on this weekend, but when I switched it off of the Jags, I tended to go to the Bears-Giants so I
Kinda
could
cool.
watch it snow.
U.S. surgeon performs world's first remote surgery from 4,000 miles across the Atlantic.
I mean,
I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, unless you're trapped in we can't find a doctor within 4,000 miles? Who turns over their surgery to a remote surgeon if there is, I don't know, a vet within the city limits?
3 generations of a Dutch family have been caring for graves of adopted American soldiers for 80 years.
Nice for them, I suppose.
Very nice. Snooze control. Wild video shows sleeping train driver as screaming passengers flung to the floor. Relax, we didn't crash.
Yeah, things you need your train engineer to be. Awake. Yeah, number 1, awake. Things you need your pilot to be. Coherent.
How much would Jeff love to be at this shindig?
Oh, no.
Letting loose. Meghan Markle, Prince Harry party with Kris Jenner, Kim Kardashian, and new pics from Momager's 70th birthday.
Oh, yeah. That wouldn't be me. You know what I would do if I was at that get-together? Pass gas. That's what I'd load up on the worst gas-inducing foods, and then I'd go and I just mingle between them one after the other.
Teacher's aide charged with having sex with teen. She began flirting when he was 12.
Are we not supposed to do that? Is that frowned upon here?
Right?
Lean and Sween, how Sydney Sweeney dropped 30 pounds in 7 weeks after Christie wrapped filming.
I saw Sydney Sweeney. She had the quote of the year to me. Something about Hollywood being sexualized. Honey.
Buffalo Blues. Bills coach reveals whether he'd bring Brian Daboll back after Giants firing.
By the way, that's a headline I actually read the story on. He says no.
Eyeing the Tiger. The hefty price Mets could be staring at in Tarek Skubal trade.
Yeah, you've been talking about school. Well, that'd be a big get for the Mets. I'm not gonna
Florida
lie.
man paid his cousin at least $6,000 to kill the high school junior he molested. Feds.
Hey, Florida.
Creep accused of breaking into sorority and watching students shower, stealing underwear.
That's his oldest time right there. It's been happening since the 1900s. Who we got? Scobie on the line?
Put him through.
Nice. Good.
Get him in after New York City headlines. He loves it.
Yeah, terrific event yesterday. Glad he had us out.
Anything tawdry over at the event yesterday?
happen?
Besides E getting hammered drunk?
We all
I
cleaned
ain't
up.
get hammered drunk, man. At least not.
You weren't the only one, E. Don't worry.
Allegedly, he set a record with the cart girl in terms of the different types of alcohol that he imbibed.
Hey, it's for the kids.
It's all for the kids.
It's all for the kids.
All for the kids, man.
My kid
Oh,
was driving
my
my car.
What's up, buddy? How'd you do? Raise a bunch of cash?
Yeah, we did. Thanks to you guys. I mean, and all the other local celebrities, in town. It was a good turnout, and the weather cooperated. It wasn't that cold.
No,
that's
and
great.
Yeah, we got to raise some good money and hang out with a bunch of the amazing kids that are a part of the First Tee. And
Tell you what, they can hit golf balls, Scobie.
You know,
Holy
I'm telling
cow.
you.
And I tell you who
I
ran into.
This kid I played with was ridiculously good. I mean, like Tiger Woods style golf swing. It was that good.
And they go at it hard. One thing I
That's
can
what I
see from
said.
watching these young kids, they just hit it as hard as they
And
can.
I would say this too, Scobes. It was a pleasure, and you guys hit it differently than I do, but it was a pleasure to listen to the swing. I mean, this kid in his warm-up, he's like, whoosh. I'm like, holy crap, man, is your back okay? Yeah, it's fine.
I tell you who I ran into yesterday, right after, as I was getting there, right after we were done. I ran into Lenny Matisse, who I did years ago, Scobie, before you even came to town. When the First Tee was first formed, Len Matisse and I did a golf marathon at Stadium, and we started at and we started at X amount of money per hole that we got in. We started at 6:30 a.m. We went until dark. We played 9 18-hole rounds at Stadium in one day.
What?
Yeah, nine rounds in one day, and they had like some promotional stuff going on. It was fun.
That's
it
more
was
than you,
fantastic.
E.
And I saw Lenny yesterday, so
Lenny's good.
That,
to see.
yeah, no, it was good. I'm glad he got to be there. I mean, we had some pretty cool local celebs there. I mean, you saw Seabass there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always good to see him. I haven't seen him in a while, but yeah, I did have one good story from the end of the day.
I like it.
All of the football players, former guys, we all just congregated at some point, and that typically happens. You get football players hanging out with football players and telling stories. And one of the guys asked if he said, "I heard you have a golf simulator in your house." I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I live right down the street. Do you want to come look at it?" So they all were like, "Yeah, let's go right now." I'm like, "Okay." So
you know who's real happy about this? Mrs. Scobie. She's real happy.
Correct. It gets better.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So I do not call my wife, which I should have. And all the guys are following me back to the house.
Uh-huh.
So we come into the house, 7, 8 dudes, and she's like, What is going on? I'm like, "Hey, I'm just going to show them the golf simulator, show them the room."
Yeah. They end up
And
watching
she's
Monday
fine
Night
with that.
Football.
Yeah, just hang out for a little bit. And then I don't know if y'all noticed the 110, the sponsor we had, Walk-Ons, the restaurant.
Okay. Yeah, I did.
And the two beautiful ladies
Yes,
that were
sure.
working there.
Okay.
All of a sudden, they're in my house.
Oh, now Miss Scobie's really happy.
And she looks at me. She looks at me like, "What? What is going on?" Like,
Then
why
the
are they
Hooters
here?
staff showed
I'm like,
up.
I don't know. They just followed us. I don't.
No, one of the boys in your group texted those girls.
somebody
Got there.
invited her.
Yeah, that's what happened there.
100% correct.
Yeah.
So they were there for 20, 30 minutes, which wasn't awkward at all. But fortunately, they got out of there.
It then led into the Packers-Eagles. The fella said, "Hey, let's stay." Then we got the Stogies out. Next thing I know, no.
And long story short,
God.
this morning I'm divorced.
Yeah. No, she hasn't mentioned it today yet, so that's good.
Okay, good. I mean, you got the boys back together, so
Yeah.
they understand.
Thanks for all you do, Scopes.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Scope.
it,
Enjoyed
man.
it.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all.
You got it.
There
See
he
you, bud.
goes. That's our best. That's Josh Scobie. For many, many years, as kicker, the most popular Jaguar in town.
No doubt.
We're headed back there, Cam Little. We're headed back there.
Oh, no.
Listening to the drill. It's a Catlin Drug Accessories Tuesday.
The Drill at the DivorceMenOnly.com studios. Get national insight from a local legend.
I know exactly who this man is. Mike Duraco.
And we get his insight every Thursday from 10 to noon on Jaguars Today with Mike Dempsey and Fat Tony. Brightened by Lee and Kate's Glass on 1010XL.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices. And I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey, gang, Prosser here for Lloyd's Heating and Air. Need a leader for commercial, retail, multifamily, hospitality projects? Maybe it's top-tier residential service. No gimmicks, no mascots, just real expertise and good old-fashioned hard work. They're your trusted statewide mechanical partner and local family-owned team. Lloyd's is the only name Northeast Florida counts on. Visit LloydsHeatingandAir.com. That's Lloyd's Heating and Air, keeping you comfortable in every season.
Jacksonville, hunting season is here, and nobody gears you up like Green Acres Sporting Goods, home of the largest archery pro shop in Northeast Florida. They've got everything for all seasons: archery, black powder, and general gun season. Green Acres is a fully stocked Browning dealer with ammo, accessories, and safes. Don't miss out on Florida's Second Amendment sales tax holiday, happening now through the end of the year. Gear up today at greenacresporting.com.
Have you got concrete or asphalt rubble piling up? Arcosa Crushed Concrete will pay you for it and recycle it. They're just minutes from Everbank Stadium on Talleyrand. Call Arcosa Crushed Concrete and get paid for what you don't need. ArcosaCrushedConcrete.com.
Hi folks, Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Ever wonder what to do with leftover paint that you don't want? Here's a few options. Paint can be placed in the regular trash if it's dry. Simply stir in kitty litter to a thick consistency. Then wait a few days with the lid off till it dries. Also, if the paint is good, there's many charities or churches that would love to have it. If you'd like more tips or have a project, we'd love to help. Go to performance-painting.com. Performance Painting. Repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
Calling all poker players. The leaves are falling, but the poker is hot at Best Bet St. Augustine. Cash in on all the excitement with InstaPay every day, game day lucky seats, and daily tournaments and high hand promotions. Then don't miss out on the $400 no-limit hold'em, $40,000 guaranteed St. Augustine Championship, November 29th. Best Bet St. Augustine off I-95, exit 311. For all the details, visit bestbetjacks.com. That's bestbetjacks.com.
Jimerson Burr is a full-service, Florida-based commercial law firm that has experience and capabilities to handle any legal issue a business is confronted with. Learn more about what they can do for you at jimersonfirm.com.
This is Jeff Middlecoff with Cogent Bank. My associate Ryan Salem and I joined Cogent Bank because we wanted to revolutionize the mortgage business, just like Cogent Bank has revolutionized the banking business. So Ryan Salem and I are able to leverage the power and stability of Cogent Bank to go out and find our clients the best investors, the best products, and the best rates in the entire country for your particular mortgage loan. Of course, you don't have to be a customer at Cogent Bank to take advantage of our mortgage services to buy or refinance your home. We offer jumbo loans, VA, FHA, conventional, and investment loans. At Cogent Bank, we offer mortgages nationwide, so we can help you with a second home or help a family member who lives or is moving to another state. Call Ryan Salem or myself, Jeff Middlecoff, at Cogent Bank today, 904-442-9191, to see how we can help you with any of your mortgage loan needs, whatever or wherever they may be.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, Cogent Bank, NMLS ID 402296. Ryan Salem, NMLS ID 1182429. Jeff Middlecoff, NMLS ID 249086.
Hi, Frank Frangie for Ricketts Electric. Any good lineup needs power. When we needed power at the Bragan Baseball Complex and all the fields we have at Fort Family Park, we trusted Ricketts Electric. You're going to love these guys. The Ricketts family has been providing commercial and residential electric service for years. Call my friend Zach today at 904-320-5960. You can also find them on Facebook and at rickettselectric.com. Ricketts Electric, the city's best power connection. Call them today at 904-320-5960.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. Now, the cool down from the cool guys at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing. Fast, reliable, and honest service since '87.
I'm cooling down from some troubling video I just saw. I didn't know they paired you with a 9-year-old. I'm not sure that was a great idea after about 12 holes.
He learned a lot. We taught him a lot.
Life
He learned to drive, apparently.
Shout out to my man Brooks. He learned a lot.
Shout out to Brooks.
Yeah.
Good name.
From the slight video I saw, maybe some stuff he shouldn't have. I'm just saying. That's wrong. I'm cooling down on the hot seat for Mike McDaniel for at least one day. I hope this is true, but his answer, he's a weird dude, but he can also be on point sometimes.
Yeah.
He just is so contrary to what you envision an NFL coach to be.
Right.
But there's a picture and video going out of after the Dolphins beat the Bills on Sunday of Mike McDaniel driving by the Bills hangout with his car window down and his arm hanging out. And I think it really is him. I think he did go by just to be seen and throw a little bit of shade. But I also liked, and this is also kind of who he is, they asked him about it yesterday. Is that you riding? And what's the name of the play? Elbow, or I can't remember. You would know it if you're from South Florida, but it's a Bills hangout on Sundays. Mm-hmm. And they ask him about it. Well, that AI is pretty good. They know where I live, so I'll just say that AI is good these days. So in a way, I think confirming that, yeah, that was me. Trolled a little bit. I might as well, my last year here in Miami, see some of the signs.
They fired the GM, but they haven't. They've kept him. So
who, if you were voting right now, would you vote for MVP? And I'm only giving you two choices. I think right now, if you ask me, there are only two guys.
I got two
that I would consider are.
I think we're all going to agree.
Are they going to be the same two?
Quarterback and a running back.
Stafford and Taylor.
Yep.
Who would you vote for right now for MVP based off those two? And we're also going on this harsh. I don't know when it started because back in the day, Emmett and Peyton, the MVPs would often be running backs.
Yeah.
I'd probably go JT.
You
I would too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the right answer. I think Stafford's terrific, and I think if they didn't have him, they wouldn't be a Super Bowl favorite. But it just seems when Jonathan Taylor is right, the Colts are a good team.
I think it can be still sorted out too. There's a lot of games left, and I'll be curious to see can Stafford stay healthy and play at this rate? Can Taylor go to 2,000? I mean, those are the questions that
I just think
because Jonathan Taylor looks like he may score like 25 to 30 touchdowns.
I think the difficulty here is, I don't know how you could have a more impactful year at the position than Saquon Barkley did last year, and it wasn't enough for him to win it. And they didn't give it to a guy who was like the number one seed. They gave it to Josh Allen just on the Lifetime Achievement Award. Matthew Stafford has never won an MVP. He's been a great player in the league for a lot of years.
Yeah.
He's won a Super Bowl. I think if it comes down to it, there'll be a lot of that sentiment that goes toward a Matthew Stafford. But, it's fair. Jonathan Taylor, 1139. The next guy is over 200 yards behind him.
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford, fourth in the NFL in passing.
Yeah.
Now, it doesn't minimize the terrific year he's having. And, again, the fact that we both came up with the same two guys and we're only 9 weeks in says something. But the only 9 weeks in also says something. We could have the same conversation in 4 weeks, and it could be Patrick Mahomes we're talking about. It could be James Cook goes for 204 weeks in a row.
The Rams and Colts played head-to-head. The Rams won 27-20, and Jonathan Taylor had 17 for 76 and no touchdowns. So I don't know if that factors in. Maybe
well, the Rams are, although after watching that Rams defense, 17 for 76 feels like 20 for 220.
Yeah.
Stafford, though, is putting together in a career that's had some good years. Stafford also had a lot of sketchy years with Detroit.
Yes.
Like more than a few. Like he had years, and I'm not using this for, fourth year he completed 59%, 20 touchdowns, 17 picks.
Yeah.
6th year completed barely 60%, 22 touchdowns, 12 picks. Passer rating 79.8, 84.2, 85.7. So it's not like he came in. Now, he was good. I think we always thought this guy's good. He's on a terrible team.
Mm-hmm.
But this year, his passer rating is 114.8. That is, he's only had 2 years in his career where he had a season with a passer rating of at least 100, and one of those was the Super Bowl year, his first year with the Rams. 25 touchdowns and 2 picks is by far his most put-together year. He's always thrown picks. Right? He's got 190 picks in his career. He's always been double-digit pick guy. Look, if you're looking for a long-range success plan for Trevor, you hope he can be Stafford. Early with bad teams, he doesn't have great numbers. But, again, we're a long way from there.
Long way.
But the ratings and stuff are similar. But the game has also changed to the point that it's probably easier to be higher rated today than it was then also.
Yeah. It'll, it'll be, again, I think it'll be sorted out.
It's
the Colts have a tough road to hoe. I think the Rams play the Seahawks this weekend.
We can speak to this because we've been there through it all. Why and when did the running back become outside of the MVP conversation as much as they become now?
Well, I think the quarterback's stats exploded. And I think they were just so new and fresh, like 40 touchdowns and 4 picks. My God.
Yeah.
Used to be, if you completed 60%, it was good. Now it's 75%. And so now those numbers are sort of coming back down, although Stafford's having a heck of a year with 25 touchdown passes already. He's the first quarterback, I believe, in NFL history. And by the way, this would add to his MVP vote. First quarterback in the history of the league to have 4 touchdowns passes 3 weeks in a row.
Yeah. Well, that's unbelievable.
Which you would have thought Marino would have done that. Mahomes would have done that.
Manning.
Yeah. 4 is a big number.
I guess it is.
I don't think Trevor's ever had 4 in a game. I don't think.
I think he did have. I don't know.
I don't think
you might be right.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever had
4 3 weeks in a row. Now listen, he's got Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams.
Oh yeah.
That certainly helps, but it's not minimizing it at all. I'm looking at the list of MVPs before I get to the running back and the drought they've been on. You know what's amazing? I'm looking here. Patrick Mahomes, 2 MVPs, 2 runner-ups. Aaron Rodgers, 4 MVPs, 4 runner-ups. Or no, what is last year, though, Josh Allen, he won his first MVP, doesn't have any runner-ups.
I think Trevor threw 4 December 18th, 2022 against Dallas.
That was our playoff year.
Yeah, that was the comeback win.
The last running back to win the MVP was Adrian Peterson in 2012. But if you go back like another 5 or 6 years, it wasn't uncommon. LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006.
Yeah.
Sean Alexander in
I'm telling you, that's about the time where the quarterback stats exploded. And so it was just like, it just stood out so much, and it stayed that way. And like I said, I think it's coming back down a little bit.
97, Barry Sanders. 98, Terrell Davis. 2000, Marshall Faulk.
But what about the receivers? Why
2006, LaDainian. 2007, Tom Brady. Who
has there ever been a receiver?
Jerry Rice, I'm sure, won the MVP.
Why haven't the
didn't
receivers won?
Jerry Rice, I don't think. And Jerry Rice never won the MVP? That's criminal. That's criminal.
I gave it to a kicker one year.
That's criminal.
Never have they won.
Jerry Rice never won the MVP? Are you kidding me? It doesn't look like we've had a receiver. Has the receiver ever won the MVP?
Never happened.
I guess the reason is that quarterback got all the credit or enough that he gets.
But like Jamar Chase last year should have got some votes.
Yeah,
at least.
When Calvin Johnson broke that record.
Yeah, Triple Crown winners ought to get.
No, listen, we can talk all these you want. I just told you, Jerry Rice never won MVP. The dude had years where he had 20 touchdowns.
Yeah.
I mean, Jerry Rice should have been an MVP.
Yeah.
Jerry Rice's touchdown record is never going to be broken, is it?
Never. No, never.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll make the turn for home next right here on The Drill.
The Drill. From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Buick GMC is proud to be the #1 Buick GMC dealer in Jacksonville. Earned by treating customers with courtesy, respect, and fairness. All part of Nimnik's Treating You Right guarantee. The most Buicks, GMCs, and Jacksonville's only Car Bravo dealer. Nobody but Nimnik. For 3 generations, Nimnik has been the place customers keep coming back to. They treat you right, and they give a bunch back to the community. Visit NimnikBuickGMC.com today to learn more or visit their showroom off Phillips Highway. GMC, we are professional grade.
When you're faced with damage in your home from water, fire, or mold, you need a team with the expertise to fix it right.
Rest-A-Pros!
A locally owned, nationally backed franchise that's here to help you when you need them. A team that does it right the first time.
Rest-A-Pros!
Remember, you don't have to use the insurance company's preferred contractors. Get it done right by a licensed professional you can trust. Call 904-201-9151 or go to RestaProsNEFlorida.com. That's RestaProsNEFlorida.com.
Rest-A-Pros!
Okay, Jacksonville, it's Hicken here with a game changer. I've tested the field, and Checkmate Coatings is my new go-to for durable, jaw-dropping floor coatings, man. I'm talking garage. Oh, start there. Patio, pool deck, driveways. They can do it all. Talk to Brendan. He's the owner of Checkmate Coatings, man. He's been in it. He knows what he's doing. He loves it. And he's got true Jacksonville folks keeping prices low with no massive overhead. So slam dunk those floors. CheckmateCoatings.com. That's CheckmateCoatings.com. It's Checkmate Coatings. Your floor's missing piece.
It's time for the Plumbing 411 from Superior Plumbing and Pipeline. It's not just annoying when your toilet keeps running long after you flush. It's also costly because it could waste hundreds of gallons of water a day. A running toilet's often caused by worn-out flappers, corroded valves, or a faulty float. Superior Plumbing and Pipelining will fix the problem fast, which can help lower your water bill. Stop the running and start saving today. Make the superior choice when your toilet won't stop running, and learn more at SuperiorPlumbingJacks.com.
You like winning? This is former Jaguar linebacker Tom McManus, and I'm excited to introduce you to J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling of Greater Jacksonville. If you're a property manager, contractor, builder, realtor, or homeowner, get that feeling of success with less stress. I've used them. My friends have used them. So get your free junk removal and hauling estimate today. Now, I call that a win. Veteran-owned and operated J-Dog Junk Removal and Hauling. Call 506-1256. We haul it all.
Expert Automotive on St. John's Bluff Road has some of the highest Google reviews in Jax for a reason. Expert Auto never sells greed, only what you need. All makes and models are serviced at Expert Automotive. This month, get an alignment inspection for only $19.99. Expert Auto does major engine and transmission repair and simple maintenance. All services done at Expert Auto by our ASC certified training technicians. Call today, 374-3373, and ask about $50 off any service. Expert Automotive. We never sell greed, only what you need.
Greenlaw Group is for the insured. If you think you have roof damage, call 904-302-7055 today, and they will schedule you a free roof inspection. Trust their law firm to help you fight your insurance when you need it. These storms can cause damage you may not even see yet. Call Greenlaw Group 302-7055. There's no cost to retain their law firm and no cost to have your roof inspected. They only get paid if you win. Greenlaw Group, for the insured.
Are you looking for a place to outfit your truck or van? It's Catlin Truck Accessories. For 105 years and 4 generations, Catlin is the name you can count on. This is Keith Catlin, and we know trucks and vans too, from Lear toppers, ladder racks, van shelving, strobe lighting, roll and lock bed covers, and everything in between. If you want quality product and great customer service, there's only one name. It's Catlin.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
For 105 years, you can count on Catlin.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
Hello, Mike.
Good morning.
Getting ready for Jaguars today on a
I'm
Tuesday.
ready.
What do we got cooking? Oh,
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm past the
ready?
process of getting ready.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now fully ready.
You are fully ready.
I am just
like
minutes
that.
away.
All right.
We got Logs. He'll be on
Okay.
remote location, but he'll join us for Check the Tape Tuesday.
Okay.
And, I will try to take my disappointed
boy.
emotions out of it today.
Yeah.
I spent a day on that
Yeah,
yesterday.
you got
Yeah,
some
I
point. You just got to dust up, try and
Tough
win next
one,
Go on to the next one.
Yeah, and then we'll be totally like a barometer. We'll just be in the opposite mindset on Monday if they can do that. By the way, we skipped one in the MVP. Like, if there's been a receiver who deserved it more than Cooper Kupp, thanks to the tech.
Oh, yeah.
Right, that year he had won the triple.
No
crown.
receiver has won an MVP, huh?
That's strange.
Pretty wild.
Guess not.
I think somebody.
You'd think in this year, in these years of all the quarterback attention and all these passing numbers and the quarterback winning the MVP every year, that one year they go, hey man, maybe the
I
receiver.
think Jerry Rice in like 89 or whatever.
Yeah, he didn't win
year.
it.
Yeah.
The numbers were
Crazy.
absurd
Yeah.
numbers.
It's, I guess just ineligible apparently. Back then, the running backs they'd give it to regularly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Honestly, I know you guys think it's a 2-man race. I think Darnold deserves some.
Some say Drake May.
consideration.
There's another 3.
Why not?
Yeah,
They're 8 and 2.
and probably a mistake with them just coming off the bye to keep Patrick Mahomes out of the conversation.
Drake
Having a good
May
year.
is leading the league in completion percentage and second in yards per attempt.
Yes, no, he's been excellent.
He is not dinking and dunking.
No, it's
He's
fun
going
watching
down
him.
the field.
By the way, the Demario Douglas has been a very good player for them, the kid out of Mandarin.
Yeah, he's been all right.
Still hard to believe that he was teammates with Carson Beck in high school.
I mean, they're not.
Douglas
That's not
is-
a great receiver. It's a good receiver.
Yeah, good.
Core.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
Stephon Diggs is a nice player, but he's
And then
not
Kyle Williams had to play.
explosive.
They're getting like a play.
Keyshawn Booty has been
Yeah.
good at times,
Yeah.
but it's
Hunter Henry's
it's
a nice
him.
pickup for
Henry's
them.
a good solid tight end.
Some of these tight ends that they gave up on have kind of like Zach Ertz has been good. I don't know about this year.
Where's
with
Hooper?
Washington.
I always wanted Hooper here.
He's also on the Patriots, I believe.
Yeah.
Isn't
Is he?
Austin Hooper?
Is he doing anything?
He had a touchdown earlier
He's
this
a,
year.
he's a.
No,
I was big on Hoop.
Yeah, you were. That was a miss.
He scores 2 or 3 touchdowns a year randomly.
Yeah, they had the one good year with
Makes a
Atlanta.
few
That
good
was it.
blocks.
All right.
Yeah.
That's what happens with your Super 7 every year. It goes to
If they had listened to me that
7-0.
one year, we would have been Super Bowl
okay.
champions.
Oh, all right, whatever
I know
that year was, I agree. Frank.
Trust me.
All right, enjoy Jaguars
Mike.
today.
Thank you.
got,
Appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, check the tape Tuesday. It can't be pretty. Can we just check the first 3 quarters, please? All right, that'll do it to it. It's been a Catlin Truck Accessories Tuesday. Big toys for big boys. So much more you can count on Catlin.
E.
Yo.
Time to swerve.
Swerve, 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 swerve.
The Drill.
From the DivorceMenOnly.com studios.
The Gator Boys are back and ready to defend their national title.
Florida will cut down the nets. Winners of the national championship.
This is Gator Country. Your home for Gators hoops is 1010XL.
ET here, and when the lunch hour hits, fuel up like you mean it with Lunch at the Lodge at your local Twin Peaks.